My brother played fighter in 1-1. What's funny is my dad played thief in 1. Oh! Whoa! You two no way! Yeah, there's Mongo. That's and so we did I couldn't say no with death. Oh, maybe you bless this. Because I honestly looked at those puppet names.
Can you guys, or better yet,
No worthy wolfie yet.
Sonny, can you explain to these two people what has happened for the last 2.5 days?
Oh, so our characters are here on the island of Numenor. We know that the new king of Numenor is a usurper. He's led his naval forces to the west, which the elves have forbidden the humans. And when that happened, all sorts of the clouds and lightning, all this, clearly Numenor is cursed. Our characters came to a meeting out here and realized that we need to escape Numenor. And so different groups of us are trying to work our way up over to here to get on the last boats heading west back to Middle Earth. There's been enough gaslighting of all the population that now they're convinced that elves and dwarves and all this are bad, and people that that go along with them are bad as well. And so basically, the populace is against us as we try to sneak our way on out of this.
Most people haven't even heard of this. Oh, yes.
Technically, because you're a proto-hobbit, that's because hobbits aren't an established race. Oh, you're an elf. Right, never mind. Sorry.
They still have a hobbit.
You have a hobbit. That's what I was thinking about.
So we have 2 elves and a dwarf.
Yeah.
That's the DCs.
But
But
when one of you dies, then we'll have a Numenorian or a proto-hobbit. Let's see what guys should do. All right, are you done telling them?
Yeah.
All right, so as soon as you guys are ready, we will continue with day 3. Now this morning, I think it was the Hobbit who was wounded, but fortunately healed after he got struck gently by lightning.
gently.
Well, he took 16 points of damage out of it. 4, 9, 10, that's a small amount.
Our hobbit
Most things
unless you're playing hobbits. Okay, then no.
Yeah. So we have 2 NPCs left. And once those 2 NPCs have been claimed by the 3rd person, we have first level characters. Mainly,
you're not really sure, but there's something you're not about it.
Oh, well, that's the only other NPC that can be taken. All right, so
We do also have yet another new NPC with us, Xenia, who we just encountered.
That's who he's talking about. If we die 2 more times, we should be
No.
Yep, sure.
well, if you die 3 times, the 3rd death becomes a message.
Right.
They go back.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see how many of us can get all the way there.
Let's see. So
All of
at
us.
this point, I think I
I will feel it.
get out there.
All right. Alright.
Alright, so
And it was 6 o'clock when the messenger joined you.
the front followed me.
And
And the storm was kind of rolling in. We talked about the
around 10 in the morning,
refuge under some trees.
your horseman
the lightning strikes
running back up front. So that would include you. You're on one of those other horses.
and so
You're on the horse too?
Yeah.
Okay, so the two horsemen. Well, in fact, I'm going to tell you, come on, let's talk about what you see. You're lying back, and yours is defining, okay, so your job is just following, but trailing or
no lightning strikes me.
direction.
But
Well, you're coming up to the
in
crossroads,
this terrible weather, as I said before,
and so you can cut right here.
comfort, at least this
You're about to move up this way. But you, decided to double back this way. It says move on. Let's check to see whether or not this anything is coming. You know this.
So it's kind of that whole dynamic.
And
So,
there are
you make your way
around
following
30
that road parallel
people
northeast.
that are
And
chained
you sense that, again,
30
shores are not far
around.
but
It's not
once
exact.
you get off the road,
And
that
there are
perhaps you lost them
5
early.
men
You certainly did not have that scout going back to them. So that's
that are
good.
wearing the King's Library.
But as you're moving away from the canyonlands and through this kind of area, which is kind of mixed woods and grasslands,
Yeah,
you see,
Okay.
so
you
up
see
ahead another
5
village,
guys
come
kind of like
closer.
that.
Again,
marching
it's
along.
early afternoon.
They're wearing this uniform. They don't have necessarily
You're
the
not on the road, but as you can see there,
Um,
you're coming closer
and you
to
see
the village.
one man
And
who's wearing the same kind of clothes, except that the red on his tunic is a darker, bloodier looking red.
So, Sauron follower,
at this point,
necromancer.
And his cape is black instead of blue.
but
And the gold on him looks
you're
a
not
bit.
just looking behind you, you're also
And he's on horseback. And everybody, and he's like
true awareness.
full
Death protection.
heavy armor. So that's what you see. You haven't been spotted yet by the crowds. You see, you guys can find a place to look out. You'll see that. Oh, coming along this path, and will be intersecting your path. You guys are at, not too far in the future.
I think we should hide
You are
into an
aware
ambush.
that there's a sky above you and the
Are not
ground.
northeast you.
Hey, right. I think
Yeah,
we
you're
should
like,
meet up with
you like grass?
Tell them that.
Tell that person.
Tell them that the king's
Okay, yeah, so
I
you happen to
So,
spot
now the 2 horsemen that you guys have as your rear guard comes charging up
it's
there
not a wagon this time.
as quietly as you
But
can,
there's,
somewhat quietly.
there is
And
there
tell them what's happened.
hello. You have seen the king's men, and there's very prisoners. I do not know what this is.
like some official, not a soldier.
Now, one of the things that you guys do know is that in the capital, they are burning sacrifices. They are taking
They appear to be
live people and throwing them in a giant fire in a 500
east
foot
of the
tower.
road. You're not sure where that
That's
came from.
got
Perhaps
50
it was
foot
where's
split
the
out.
earlier,
Well, you're kind of on the way around that direction. If you guys were traveling this way,
attached to the
around
horses,
here,
there's
and this,
fire small chests on either side.
these guys are coming up this way.
Probably gonna change this sense.
And maybe
So my character, Eladrin, being an elf, is definitely good. And especially this follower of Sauron, you know, when you describe him, we'll definitely say that we should just ambush these guys, definitely kill the Sauron follower, and do what we can to free the prisoners.
And you also notice as you get closer to
Let's take a moment. What do you
village
think?
there,
I think
just
that
south
they're
village, you notice that the grass is getting shorter. You're able to see
much
that. So it's kind of a little bit more easy to kind of get your bearings. Less grasslands and more.
How guarded are they?
There was 5 men.
It's natural,
It was a natural.
it's a natural,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Four regular guards and one fighting guard.
river.
By regular guards, do we mean heavily armed?
Yes, I
As in knights?
Yeah.
Now, you estimate that they will probably meet at the pace that they're going.
3 o'clock.
You will probably meet up about here, where there's a bridge.
Oh, they're going at a decent pace?
Well, they're pushing. Did you saw they seem to be pushing these people along. Apparently, nobody wants to stay out in the lightning rain, where it's raining lightning.
Men, it would take a lot longer to walk than us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Actually, we're 9 now.
Then there are 8 men.
Or no, got our girl with it as well.
Right.
Yeah, 9, and you only have 4 horses. The bad guys have 1 horse.
Oh, we have 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the 9th person to join the group was the messenger, who was 3 days late in telling you to get off the island.
It's okay.
So,
What do you think? Should we do?
Meanwhile, dwarf
Silver Elvish names.
comes up nearby and overhears you talking.
Anybody have an Elvish name? Here on the ring?
well, I've got another brain.
Perhaps this,
So-
merchant will listen to me if I could maybe.
Your
He
character's
starts
name
off towards the village.
is El
Hey,
Kazan.
he doesn't notice you're just being dragged
You
by.
could be Legolas or Merlin or something.
He's like,
Well, my name is Arrow.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, no, my favorite one is Arrow Finn.
Is it Mungo?
Arrow Finn.
Yeah, no, I like this Arrow game.
Okay.
All right.
So tell your character is. Wait, no, you are the Slayer.
Yeah.
So what's your character?
Arrow, as in bow and arrow.
Oh, what do you say there?
Arrow games. And
These are your
And then
people.
Roman, what's your character's name?
Oh, yes.
E-L-O-A-Z-O-N?
he spelled it L space C-O-S-A.
You were the.
Yes, I suppose you make the dwarf have to run, won't
Were
you?
you
Oh, not even a good dwarf pony there.
I don't think.
All this work.
Oh, what is your name?
Well,
Mungo, will like work from this point, to the plane, which probably stops at that there. Yeah, I understand.
Apparently we're still in lightning round.
well,
Yeah, we're
I
still
guess-
in
I guess
lightning.
maybe it would be
A
able to-
storm has been
Although
going
there
on
might
for
be
the last
taverns there.
It covers the
Longer
for
for
the whole island.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's been going on longer. You have heard
It's getting harder and harder.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And the wind is picking up, lightning strikes are coming closer. The Hobbit actually got hit by lightning. You've heard stories of many people being killed by lightning out in the fields.
No, we were down for bedding for the night. There were trees around us.
It's funny.
Imagine there's this like big, like nuclear bomb-sized cloud overhead.
The whole sky is just black.
Yeah.
Their armor was metal, right?
Nope.
Nope. It's like leather
So
armor.
you stop in this track.
She's wearing leather
And
armor.
it's the shortest.
And, yeah. They're like,
What's wrong with
you know, something's wrong with this picture.
Yeah.
And it don't matter.
But
It's
My
what
character
happened.
I don't just
chalked it up to like foul magics of some sort.
It's accurate.
Apparently they were weird metal.
Yeah, but they
Full plate.
Oh, no,
Just one guy wearing full plate.
One guy was wearing heavy,
Perhaps when we get to the middle of.
heavy
Oh,
chains. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
other guys.
But plate is gonna change.
I mean, if I'm not asking you nothing,
Well, yeah, let's hope he our
Well,
Let's hope they all
the leaders of the party are
Ah, but we begin our course. That's our defying the lightning.
What is your vote?
All right, so
Should we stay and fight or should we go?
thinking
I believe so too.
headway.
3 votes for go.
All right, so we're just doing what we can to evade them.
Yes.
All right.
Be inside
So,
this
are you
nice
trying to pick up the pace then?
Yes, let us move at an advanced pace to move faster.
So everybody's got their hoods over their heads.
If
The wind's blowing. And
Well, would my character know about the
those
jump
it
ahead?
is. You're not being stuck with wet ground.
You probably see the map.
Yeah.
Area.
You actually mismatched.
Oh, okay, so we would know.
Because Boss Man, remember, showed you this map when you guys were routing your paths. So this is a physical map. you
That
guys
goes
are
up different archives.
dealing with. Now,
But it is true that
so it is known that there is a bridge.
Okay, so if we were to try,
all you really know the last 2 years that you've been here is
I think
right,
we
it's
need
the
to
way the hall
place.
is.
We could possibly burn the bridge and then they would have no access. Ha ha ha.
I also am in favor for this.
I agree with
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
And let's gallop as
Where's the
fast as we
bridge?
can. It is right now.
as you're moving along the road.
It's
Then actually
it's
someone
healing.
is that meeting with
It's rain and hail.
someone
You know, slushy. Sometimes it's hailing, sometimes it's just pure rain.
It should be rather.
Right now it's pure rain. It's thunder and lightning, very, very frightening.
Like be chopping with an axe.
What we could do is weaken a part of the middle of the bridge so that something heavier than, say, a normal human might fall through.
A pack of 30, perhaps.
Or a single
Let us
horse
try the
ride.
fire first, possibly weaken the bridge.
Right.
So we're south of the village and there's a seagull.
Well, they're going to have to cross it if they're coming this way anyway. And if
Sabotage the bridge is.
sabotage in some way, either burn it
Try
or
fire first.
Yes.
And if that does not succeed, we will weaken it.
All right, as you come up towards the bridge, moving as quickly as you can, you see this.
Stone bridge.
Now, go ahead and pick up the minis.
Yeah.
I have the actual bridge in mind.
okay, so it's a stone bridge.
It
We're not doing anything to that.
No, let's
In
just.
fact, let's flip it around because
Okay.
we're keeping with the ideal that your party is to travel in that direction.
Okay. All
And
right.
there's like
And you guys are on this side. So
Okay.
place yourself here.
Field as large as the rocks that some people died from this. Especially rural areas.
I was just going to ask you a perception for that.
Cities, there have been some lightning strikes. And,
Yes, everybody.
died as well.
There we go.
Also, even
Remember that if you are
that the people
exhausted, point out who's exhausted.
that therefore
And one of the NPC, unclaimed
fights
NPC.
are now
One of the unclaimed, not one of these two.
I don't
No,
think
that was tonight.
small groups of villages, small battles, people just are angry or worried and they've been just
Oh, so neither of these claimed
It's
NPC.
not people versus necessarily, it's just
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
two unclaimed.
Yeah, the two unclaimed are the ones that have to be. It's exhausted.
it's not.
My character is also exhausted.
I will
Okay, so remember, the exhausted people are going to roll with disadvantage. You can also roll for the NPCs, not my
that's
NPCs, of
that's
course.
concerning you.
What do you do with their character sheets?
They're on there somewhere.
Ah, okay.
That's them.
Oh,
Yeah, put them over near.
You want to run them?
Sure, I'll make them, or at least for one of them. There we go.
So who's going to take the other one?
I'll take it.
west.
There you go. Have a proto hobbit and I'll have a knight.
Not as advanced in this game. We're learning as we speak.
It is totally fine. I am a old hat
Your
at
pursuers, they don't.
Everything.
You guys are too far away.
All right, so
Yeah, I do believe I met you.
Numenorian knight got an 11, but my character, Eladrin, got a 22.
Wow.
Perception.
the Proto Hobbit got a 11 with
Oh, yeah.
disadvantage.
Okay, so who got the 22?
That's my character.
Okay, so you're the one who spotted it. I got the 25.
Oh,
Oh, you spotted this too. Both of you spotted this. Now, this is, your vision has been pretty dark open, so it's not wide open.
What is it, my friend?
But, that's why only these two actually spotted it.
The elves, we have naturally great eyesight.
Who else do you see?
I think you two.
Well, we are for
But
sure.
then my character
I'll go
is.
to the,
And so.
oh, your character, oh yeah, your character is, and
Scouts
then,
on horseback.
um,
They are, they're going a different direction.
Mine's two. No, that's that one. There you go.
okay, so this one is also your,
And you are able to shoot
you might need to, you might need to make the legs go a little bit wider.
So, three people decided to the coloring of their garb look like
He's only on
they
four.
are, you guys see three horsebacks coming out of the mist with dark colored warriors on them. So the minis are showing who's on which horse. We'll only move the horses.
Okay.
Pursuers
Indicate where they're at. Okay. So now that you spotted them,
Okay, so this is dim light?
yeah, everything's dim light.
Okay, so it's bright light for me.
Right like for you. And the elves, you know, they're just super keen at spotting them. So they spotted something, but nobody else can see it right now.
Okay.
Isn't that farther than the 60 feet?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're coming out of the fog. For the elves, they're just coming out of the fog. They haven't come out of the fog yet. What do you say or do? Elves.
My character will definitely warn the rest that I've noticed some riders on the other side and do not yet see their livery, although it looks dark.
Okay, now, are you doing anything? Okay, so rolling for initiative.
All right, and our people who have been exhausted are doing this at disadvantage.
The initiative?
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys get a critical hit or miss, I'm using critical hit miss cards. Just make things more exciting and scary.
I got it.
So 21 for Eladrin, and we've got an 11 for our warrior knight.
We know when you're ready. Me and the hunter.
Ah.
The hobbit and the
And John, then you'll also be rolling for Messina
Yeah.
as well, right? Cool.
As needed. She's right now. She's a non-combat.
Is she particularly exhausted, isn't
Yep.
Yeah, she's got 3 levels.
she? So we probably need to have her on. We'll say that she is on my horse because
Because you're no longer exhausted.
I'm no longer exhausted and she's moving at half speed. She's got 3
Okay.
levels of exhaustion. Nope.
All right.
and probably these that need to either have
Was 21 the highest?
So,
Alright, so who is the name of the character?
Eldrin,
Eladrin and...
Eldrin.
So that's 14, 38 hit points.
Yep.
Okay, anybody at 20? Anybody higher than 15?
Yes.
What are you?
Pippin, the hunter,
Okay.
is at 19.
19. What is Pippin's armor class?
16. Oh no, well he's 16, 18 with shield. He does not have shield on.
Okay, so 16. And how many hit points?
44.
Alright, anybody, let's see. 13. So 13 or higher.
Initiative 0 of 7.
Okay, perfect. 17. Character name? And your, what armor class? How many hit points?
So, alright, so that sounds good.
Okay. What is yours?
10.
10. Anybody else got higher than 10?
I have an 11 for character number 4, the warrior knight. I didn't give him a name.
Alright, I'm going to have to put two different 11s. I'm just going to put knight here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Crouch down and.
I'm going to name him
Kevin?
Kevin.
All right, we'll name him Kevin.
He's Kevin. Kevin the Knight. Got that K going.
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually, that's awesome.
Wait, warrior guy. Oh, warrior. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, because it would end up being more.
Yeah, we got stuff.
Go there, he goes there, and then I go back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's going to be pretty hard to like,
Way or whistle.
Yeah, I'll tell you what mine is after you've got everybody else on the board.
You rolled low.
I rolled at disadvantage, and I rolled a 1.
Oh,
The other one,
Hey,
was
glad I'm not using the luck cards. Because the luck cards are bad luck and good luck things, and they can really mess. So anyways,
did you get my 10?
I do have your 10.
My guy is arrogant.
He rolled so well that
I'm going to just say arrow. Which armor class? Which are hit points?
sometimes you need to forget these.
33 0?
3-0.
Okay.
So you're
And
just remember, they do.
what is the knight's armor class?
Knight's armor class is 21.
He's going to be hard to hit. How many hit points do you
He's got 44.
He's going to be hard to hurt. Alright, so I have Eldrin, Pippin, Elkazan, Chief, Knight, Warrior, Arrow, and I guess that leaves you.
Yep, Sarah.
Use this is because you were
S-A-R-I-K.
Yep, and what is your number? One.
My number 1.
Your initiative, 1.
Oh yeah.
So you have a plus 2.
distracting.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is there someone that's after me?
That's a bonus.
Lightning.
Yep. So,
Great.
Alright, anyways, what's your armor class?
Armor class
14?
14. Yeah.
48 hit points.
Yep, 48 hit points.
You got the most hit points in the group.
The
Ah,
Dwarf, and I also have
okay,
dwarf.
so what you're able to see
Okay.
is that you move around the archers, you come to the edge of
Alright.
the building,
So,
and kind of
Eldrin, you are an elf, and you've actually spotted these
and
things
there's over 50.
on the bridge. What are you going to do?
Most of them are mounted. There's some scouts among them.
I want to just,
You kind of over here, reports of.
I guess try and get within 80 feet. What's the total distance
So
there?
go back there from the south road here. Not really sure where they are, but you're either ahead of us or to the south of us. And
All right, so I'll move
also,
20 feet.
above them, are.
take my shot with my bow.
Okay, you're no longer on the horse, correct?
We decided that the girl had to be on the horse.
Because they're so exhausted.
Because otherwise you can move.
Right.
And then I will just try to shoot with my bow on the person here.
We have a.
This is an NPC.
Yes.
He's the Lord.
He's the Lord, has a spear, and
He looks like this.
yeah. He looks like a guy that
So,
should be on.
the Hobbit is on the horse because she was damaged.
No, not the Hobbit.
The girl.
The messenger.
I've already moved her. She's right
Okay,
there.
it was on the sixth one.
This guy.
Oh, okay.
The knight.
That's what I was asking.
Kevin.
Yeah.
who's
That's what I was asking.
No, not Kevin. It's
The main leader.
Oh, the main leader. Okay.
The NPC. The other, the person that looks like they should be on a horse because he has a spear and he has
Oh, that's
armor.
right, yes. Okay, cool.
I'm like, if there's somebody I'm gonna put on a horse,
Yeah.
It's
That's
that
Cyrus
guy.
Turian.
The master
Sanitarian.
Okay.
No, it's
Kyra Turian. That's
Kyra
right.
That's the table.
It's a skit.
It's a hard scene.
All right, well, that was a 13 to hit. Is that 13 hit?
Which one are we pointing at?
The closest guy.
Have they seen him?
No messages.
Oh, was I
We're in
hit?
initiative.
You don't know.
Or did I have advantage on my attack roll?
That's the question.
No.
All right, so 13 to hit.
That's the main reason.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually, let me see. It's 90 feet.
No, it was at 80.
Yeah, 80
Well, you're
feet.
at 80 now, but
Right.
you were at 90, and you had still
So
seen them.
you can just basically see his outline, which means he probably can't see you yet.
Okay.
So I will give you the advantage.
All right. Ah, there we go. That turned it into a 20 to hit.
Ah,
All right.
yes. That's a dirty hit.
All right. Dirty. 7 points of damage. And then I will back up to just, I don't want to be the guy in the front here. And that is the entirety of my turn.
So how much
Okay,
you back
how
up?
much damage did you
I did 7 points of piercing damage.
How far can I move back?
Another 10 feet.
There you go. Just outside of his vision at this point.
How far are you?
Well,
I made it clear that I was there now.
They're now aware that somebody else is on the bridge.
Yeah.
with the arrow sticking out of it.
Message, I think it's for you.
What was that?
No, it was delivered to you.
I don't want it.
Let's hope there's not another one.
Okay, and you're done, Eldrin. And who is next? That would be Pippin. Our
Pippin, the ranger. Ranger.
Immediately, I'm going to be like,
He is.
and I'm going to
Well, it's okay within 80 feet as well. No, he's a
Triangle.
No, this is this guy. All right, so he cannot see them yet. So the first thing he's going to do is come over here, and he's going to.
no intersection. No, he's a ranger, not a road.
He's going to hide,
Okay.
and just so that he's out of view, because
Okay, roll a stealth.
he has advantage. That's a natural 20.
All right, so his total is
26.
oh, stealth of 26. I think that's going to be everybody's passive perception.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. He is going to be okay.
Okay.
But whenever he sees somebody, next week, oh yeah, right. Anyway, yeah, that's his turn because that's his standard and movement, and I don't think he has a bonus action that he can use. So.
Get back without
All right,
Yep.
so you can see just the outlines of them, but that's enough for you to shoot them regularly.
Right. So you'll end up doubling back. We'll see what happens.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you want to do? It's okay for you both shoot the second one?
You have advantage because you are outside of their range
You
of
need to
vision.
get moving as soon as possible, especially if it's advantage to attack.
Doesn't this map even look like it?
So you're moving the group kind of to the south in order to get further away from going around.
Six.
25.
25 to hit?
We have a deck that
Oh, yeah. A bezel deck.
very special deck.
Alright. I'm going to look for the first one that says dangerous.
Is our character moved up on the horse and take the shot? Is that-
No, he has a bow.
150 feet.
It's got a longbow. There we go. Excellent.
So he has no need.
Alright, so you shot this guy. It looks like you got him in the right knee. Just above his shin guard. So I need you to roll. First of all, what is your maximum amount of damage you can possibly do with that? Going with
1d8 plus 2, so
10. Okay, now we'll roll 1 die plus 2 again. 6. So you did 16 points of damage to that second guy.
The first guy.
Yeah, that first guy. Yeah.
We haven't got to the second guy yet.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the second on his list.
Oh, okay.
So it's the second on his list.
All right. You hear a wheelhound scream,
Uh-huh.
and he
We also have biscuits.
goes forward just a little bit on his horse. All right, moving on.
Right? Yeah, Grace did not do that.
To the next person.
Or Robin is doing
But he hasn't fallen off the horse.
Right.
He's still seated.
it.
So,
Unfortunately,
the big bad.
Otherwise, happily.
Right?
Moving on. Longer road
Wait, you're saying there is one that is specifically dressed in, oh, we can't see them, except the elves, and they can only see the outlines.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we don't know it's a big bad.
Yes.
Bad guy number what? Three. Three. Oh, it's number 3.
It's a big bad. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Possibly.
Because we can't see that far.
We don't know.
All the elves have seen are, the outlines so that they could shoot, but we've not seen a big bad.
Kids and I might have a couple of tasks.
Yeah, that's a risk. Okay, but then he sort of turns to Lottie and says, and what do you say?
Very nice.
Full spectrum. It's Numenor.
Obviously.
Of course it's it's kind of a wooded area. No, you have to get closer to see it's guarded. I mean, the other one is guarded because they expected you to cross. So you have to get yourself into the mind of your opponents. Will they post a guardian? If so,
Oh. Okay. Just have to look at the speed.
I don't know. I think we're ahead. We're not send
5,
riders across the bridge.
10, 15,
Or
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
We're trying to rest the
And then action dash.
woods and decide in the morning.
Dash. Yep.
Plan.
He's riding a horse.
I think that is a.
So we get down. Okay.
Yes. I think we need 3 meals between now
And
and then.
then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Maybe.
Alright. So
35, 40.
who votes for crossing the bridge? Who votes for the for?
Uh,
So most people say
Is that one of the elves?
No, I think that is.
We think we can do this if
Is that our knight, Kevin?
we help find a way to help the
Okay, that's an elf.
elderly and
That's an elf. These are the two that just hacked it.
Right.
I think that's Kevin, isn't it?
I think so, because you guys are on the horses.
Yes.
So that's Kevin.
Okay, so he pulls up and he's going through.
And so
He's still moving.
any problems, it's definitely getting more visits.
What number am I on?
South of what's there, and looking
Yeah.
along the river.
Of your dad?
Yeah, 45
Yeah.
is there.
45 in dash, so he's still
You
got
50 feet on your
If
couch.
this deep, it's
60
probably
feet.
just a little bit deep.
Yes, so he moves.
It's about-
Horses move fast.
Yeah.
It's about.
Okay, he comes up and he is now going to spear the first guy.
To spear me? Okay.
Are you Kevin?
No.
No.
Kevin, he's spearing Kevin.
That's
Well,
okay.
he's
You say
this is
Kevin?
the front guy.
No, he didn't miss, he just chose
Not me, that guy.
He chose not to take the first guy
Okay.
because he has a special ability against people who haven't acted yet.
Ah.
But how is he know that we're back?
So.
You can tell by who is sitting there with an empty bow.
Let's spot across. So both of you can use.
I mean, that's how I would figure it
Also
out.
use,
Okay.
your.
All right, so Outlaw Chief has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn.
Okay.
20s. And that's 5.
Go ahead and roll.
Wow. Nat 1 and a 16. So dirty 21.
All right,
The
so
21
what
hits.
is
Okay.
your result will
And
be helping to find a cost location. Your result will be material that will help. So what did you get?
I have 16 on 13.
Okay.
it's 1 die 8 plus
Actually
2
find
because he's
probably
using
the
like a
sandbar in
lance.
between. It makes the crossing look easier.
Senses of these.
Yes. So, and what about yours?
I got 12.
Okay.
If he had rolled a
look
crit,
around and see if there might be
that'd have
some
been a
wood
natural
you might
20.
make it to a-
You would have been knocked prone.
No, it really isn't enough. You have to go back into the forest.
But you only take 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage.
On the sandbar that you-
Okay. So that takes up all of his temporary hit points and
So,
then one regular hit point.
Okay, that's good. And he is going to flip this horse around. So I'm going to use 5 feet movement just to go that way. So that's 50,
right. So here's what's going to happen.
55,
Across the river.
60.
If you get any successes,
And
that will help retreat numbers of the party. to
He
help
is
you
retreating
cross.
partially,
Run
yeah.
up to it,
Does that give this guy attack
If I
bonus?
had a melee weapon, I would, but Kevin does have a melee weapon.
Is he attacking the horse for him?
I think
Athletics roll.
attack the horse. Why not?
Your target is going to be 3 lower than you think.
Doesn't matter, I got 17 out of 16.
All right, fine, Helen. I don't think you can attack
The human, right? You have disadvantage.
You know,
Slash up
I
high.
don't remember what the rule is. I think he's just going to attack the horse.
Yeah, that's
All right, so that is a 7 and 6, 13 to hit.
But
The horse.
a woman and
Oh, and I messed up. He
Always
gets 2
scratch
sword
back.
attacks.
are
Only one of them gets the special thing, right?
can't make it
Yes.
across the second part, the second part of the forest.
But didn't he attack?
Well,
twice?
on attack
Oh,
rolls,
was it on
yes.
the- Oh, yeah.
Attack rolls, plural.
Yeah, okay.
So, well, it doesn't matter.
How long is the rope that I'm high on?
While you're thinking about this, Hagan jumps into the
3,
and
4,
he's not tied.
5.
And
5
able
points.
5 more points. So he's down to 38.
And what did you roll against the horse or the man?
Against the horse, it was a 13 to hit.
So
That hits.
All right.
How much damage?
There's a D8 plus 3, making it
track response.
4 massive hit points.
Yeah, but everybody makes a
Yeah.
All right, so the horse, I'm going to give it extra of this 5 feet of movement. Ow!
So
Hey.
are
As it got smacked in the butt. he's accomplished two things. One, he nailed somebody pretty hard. And two, he now knows how big the bad guys are. You guys think the bad guys to him.
Were we able to see any livery that he was wearing right now?
He is obviously a warrior of Sauron.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need to take him out.
All right, now,
Meanwhile, what are you doing?
the knight.
You're at the front. Taking over.
Oh, the knight? Oh, yeah, he's going to just move on up to this horse and attack it some more, just because. The first attack is does a 12 hit the horse?
Yes.
All right. And
What are you hitting the horse with?
A longsword. That does 10 points of damage.
Okay.
But in the same breath, he says, "Have you been looking at the ground?"
The horse is just opened up on its flank, big bloody gash,
If you notice,
but it's moving.
Second attack.
There's actually horseshoes.
But an 11 probably does not hit.
Actually, 11 does hit a horse.
All right, and does another 7 points of damage.
That's south.
All right.
That's right.
This one is just finishes him off.
Excellent. And so then the rider falls, right?
Well, Ryder makes a acrobatics check.
Oh, okay.
If it's bad enough, can you choose which way it goes?
No, I roll randomly.
See, I want the rider to go that way.
Okay. And so I will roll my 8 on direction.
Based on that, you don't get an automatic success on
No,
it.
6.
So let's try for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna say,
But he is prone.
He's prone, yeah.
On the
Excellent.
Here's all this
3 would have been great.
frighteningly fast, especially with the storm.
All right, so then our guy is going to move 5 feet further forward. He's going to action surge, and then with one of his attacks, replacing it with a shove. Contested athletics check, although I think our guy should have disadvantage while prone. And my athletics check is an 18.
So I have to basically roll a 16 or higher. Okay, 3 and a 12. So you come over there with your action surge and you just kind of scoop him up and throw him over the bridge.
Yeah.
Nice.
realizing that you've got
You have another 5 feet movement?
I did.
Good, because you have to use that to get to the edge of the bridge and throw him over. No!
Excellent. And then I will bonus action second wind.
You just took out a CR4.
Plus 5 is 13, which will bring me back to full health. And then I think I've still got another 10 feet, or excuse me, 20 feet movement further forward, and so let's go charging further forward.
Okay.
That is Kevin's very effective turn.
Yeah, that was a great trick.
Wow. You know, it doesn't matter how many hit points the big bad guy has when you throw him into a river. Alright.
Well, it'll take him out for a few rounds.
Alright, so,
amazing location.
sure,
You share this with the
move both horse
just is
60 feet forward.
location spotting for a good game, so you guys all then,
Okay, stop when they get in.
here, and it's time for some fire making. I want to just press this a little faster.
Now, they have advantage on all attacks made in the first round.
Ah.
So whether or not they go first or last,
Okay, no, it's all
the
good.
first round they have advantage. And they're coming at you with axes. So, well, now, first axe, double 19. That's going to be a hit.
Yep.
And
Probably a little bit too soon on this second win.
real quick.
5 points from the first attack.
Okay.
Now the second attack. What's with the doubles?
There's just like nice little bags for your
Exactly.
Okay.
amazing cake.
That one
Alright.
doesn't even hit your armor.
Oh, it's the best fist.
The next
Oh, who
one?
in the tavern you've got a cake like this?
Yes.
and that is
Somebody brings out
Oh, there's a
that's
hobbit
the
over
meal
there.
you're receiving. For such occasion as this.
I will.
and the last one guarantees a hit.
Ah, you
So-
hear them, huh?
Yep.
Sure, why not?
So let's find out what it looks like when I hit a random person.
Yes, you just sang a song. Yes, I'm rolling.
Clarify.
Yes, will you be dancing one? Okay. Maybe this the early version of the Springleton before it was even called that.
Danger trigger, and it's a slashing. He has disadvantage on his next attack against you. So you're alive.
So you
Yeah, thank you very much.
every song and everybody
Alright.
says, hey, and it drinks to your health.
How much
Alright, so
damage
now it's
do
time
you
to
Well,
bed it down.
not as much as I thought he would do.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
Alright,
12.
how about you?
Well, that's still a big hit. All right, that puts him down.
Well, he could have done 30.
Time for a travel roll.
Yep.
How do you feel about travel?
Okay.
Do you feel like
And he has advantage the next round. Not that your character knows that.
That's the target number
Okay.
for you both.
Alright, so that's both my warriors.
Yeah, it's a target for heart. Did you get hurt?
No.
No,
Wait a
he
minute.
got her.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Kevin.
Kevin is hurt. He's down to 27 hit points.
Okay.
Alright. So you got a great success.
Now-
You just basically passed as well.
Arrow.
Well, you passed it. You do. Okay, so what that means is that you're both not just non-weary, but you're able to, through the friendship,
Oh, yeah. So what's the first?
are able to
60.
the weirdness of others along with you. Especially in
Well,
old
moving
age,
through your
that's-
buddies counts double.
Yeah.
all right. So everyone's well. Everyone's sleep is great. The watch goes through the night, but nothing happening because you're in like nobody can find. Okay.
So you're going to
just a little
the
bit of time
guy with the
to
horn helm.
It's now
Yep,
game
who's already slightly wounded.
and
I think it was more than slight.
Oh, excellent.
Remember I told you to slip forward his saddle after that last shot.
You're on a
Here's
journey
my bitter
to
spear.
escape an island
Okay?
that's facing certain doom. You really just feel like you want to stay here for a moment.
26 to hit.
And then the
Now, by the
clouds
way,
come
you're
over
using his
and
jousting
the
style.
rain starts to
Because you've got your shield up and it's in the crook of the shield.
And then the light
Yep.
starts falling.
Alright, so how much, what did you hit? 26 to hit?
Oh,
Okay. You missed.
sadly, alas.
Alright, go ahead. How much damage did you
Those
do?
creatures
4
are
defenseless.
not for here. You must get to these ships, and whether it be a tavern for the dwarf, or a cave for the hobbit, or
13.
a library for the scholar.
So-
staying here, though
You
it
didn't
might
get a
seem
nat 20 on that.
No.
just easier.
So, how many points?
Before we leave,
13.
Okay. It takes him to the chest and
The
is
next
shoved
few days, the
completely
bear
off
comes
the
in,
back of
and
his
they're
horse
very happy to
and he
have
lies behind it.
Yeah, until Numenor.
Excellent.
you don't want
Alright.
to. I needed to
Bro,
conclude.
is he dead?
And then you know it'll be his.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
You can tell by the way he
You know
slumped.
that's a real thing.
I mean, what way he fell when he hit the ground.
Dramatically. Yeah, gotcha.
You didn't even yell.
And you have a second attack, don't you? I think, what's your character class?
Is a slayer.
No second
Yes.
attack yet.
Yeah, fifth level. So you should have extra attack.
Let's just double check because session 1,
What level?
You're a 5th level slayer.
you
You
have
got the books right there.
You do.
quest. Quest is to get off the island. So, for the adventure points, each of you should receive 3 points for the first session.
Extra attack, fast movement, absolutely.
And then
Okay.
skill points.
So you can attack
is how
the
you
other one.
track down time
Well, then, just,
accomplish a skill. Generally,
You have a ranged weapon?
or you could,
You can throw your spear.
because it's awarding you for
That's my best weapon.
These are decisions
However,
you
I
have to make.
know.
I'm gonna be doing this in my session, so let's just.
I'm
you
not.
probably want to capture his horse. We don't want to attack that horse.
I agree with that.
So, I think, or you can just be done, it's all good.
Now I shall go and hone my craft. Not
Could
get
I use my
Lizard's
extra
house.
move to
It's like,
capture
no,
the
just stay alive. So the skill points don't seem to matter if it helps you survive.
Yeah, your extra movement would be
Actually-
yourself.
And if you.
You could, like, dismount the horse and move around a little bit. I think
The
that-
horse still had movement, right?
No, the horse maxed out.
This
But he still
horse
has
maxed
an
out
action.
getting here?
No.
My horse.
No, this horse has movement.
Yes,
probably.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, how much movement?
Not that much.
But that wasn't his turn, though. It was,
No, it would have been on
He
the
gets a
turn.
reaction.
Okay, so, came running out at here. The guy on top of him died.
Yeah.
The
Horse
horse,
gets
the horse still has movement.
Yep.
The horse still has
Wait,
movement. He can move.
No, I think the
so,
horse maxed
so
out.
the guy
If the
riding
horse
his horse up.
maxed out getting here, then he
Yes.
can't do anything.
Yes, the horse maxed out getting.
Okay, that's what
Because
I
they
wanted
were
to know.
both surrounding him, but they maxed out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Now, I believe I have to move him a little bit closer.
That's where it was.
Yep, okay, there you
But,
go.
but it's actually his
It's
turn
my turn
still.
still. I have a bonus
Well, the horse
action.
could have moved on the bad guy's turn
If
if he had movement left.
Yeah, he did use all his movement to surround him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have any movement. So he's just going to stand there and take whatever you do to it. You could.
Can I use my bonus action to like try to
Continue to see
See,
signs
wrangle the horse?
that
That's not a bonus action sort of thing.
Yeah, that's an action.
That's yeah. And I
And
already used
you've
my
already
action.
taken the attack action,
So
but
my-
you, when you take the attack action, can make a second attack. So among the things you could do is like
Dismount and try to stab the guy. That's probably just. I'm gonna
Well,
end my turn.
I think you're better off just kind of ending your turn
Yeah,
there
I'm
probably.
Okay, cool. So,
you see a dead bird flying there.
Or you could even.
too much meta.
Okay.
We'll discuss it later.
Very fun.
Meta. I mean, not meta. Your name is Sarek.
Yes, my name is Harry. You can't see me? This guy.
50, 55. You're just a bitch.
Okay. So he cannot see me.
He, well, no, he can see you, but just barely. You're just a silhouette.
Look, he's trying to dim my dim, and I'm bright.
Well, you were hidden, didn't you?
Yeah, you're dim lighting him, and you're right, and you didn't hide, didn't you? No.
I have not been able to.
Okay, well, your bonus action hide right now.
You're not sure where they are.
I think I'm just going
I
to.
mean, there's a lot of stuff in front of you to
I'm
hide.
just gonna shoot him from where I am.
Yeah, they could have
Big
crossed
over
the
to this
bridge.
pillar and
And him being her or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to be keeping an eye out.
13 to hit. That helps an advantage.
And it bounces off the shields.
Okay.
As you move along,
Or sticks in the shield. That's good.
In that case, I'm gonna go here and bonus action.
there is a watchtower on one of these
For
hills.
13.
It's about 3 miles away.
All right.
And many do land. You don't know if you've been
So
spotted.
does that make you prone?
But you are 24 people away.
Okay. And we're not worrying about the other NPCs?
Just curious.
It's going to jump
Oh, and the
off
Hobbit,
Aldrin?
that stands out.
Stands completely out. Everyone knows the Hobbit.
It's like, everything would have been normal because there's a Hobbit.
Aldrin?
All right, back to me. Well then,
There's a lot of stuff to happen in 6 seconds.
I still think we need to take out the bad guy, this remaining third bad guy, so I'm just going to take a shot at her with my bow. And that is a 19 to hit,
That is
doing
There's only a couple
what was
choices.
it, 8 points of damage there.
Good.
And then I think I'm actually in a very good spot. I'm done.
Alright.
Wait till night, but that's good.
Pippin,
Okay.
who is invisible.
Yes,
As far as they're
visible.
they're concerned, does not exist.
So Pippin is going to shoot with advantage from hidden,
Okay.
and
It's still raining, by the way.
try to take
That
that
is
as
one thing in your advantage.
Does somebody here have arrows or Numenor?
They may not have seen you
I
because
think our
Luminary
guy, Kevin the Knight, has 2 Numenorian
Okay, he's the only one.
arrows.
Just remember that he's got.
Okay.
that's part of it. So
You could retrieve him if you don't roll in that
there's,
one.
there's a lid.
Or 2.
There's people inside.
It is a 24 to hit.
I think that hits.
I'm pretty sure that hits. So it's only 3 points of damage though. But you know what?
That's 3 more points than he
That
has.
is 3 more points than he has.
Well, I mean, not
hold
has.
on.
He's alive.
Oh, it's 4 points. I was looking at Sarah's sheet and not.
You can see Kiryu on it.
And then I don't believe he has any bonus actions, so nothing. He's out of the open because he can't opt bonus action house.
But
Okay.
yeah, there's some discussion about what to do. What do you say?
El Cruzan?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Give us the ability to include possibility. We can make with Michael's far action on some of it for this lengthy journey. We absolutely are best.
Okay. 14 to hit. Exactly what we need.
Whoa! Match! 13 and 13.
Oh!
16.
Six
damage. Okay.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, I definitely know what he's doing. Alright. Chief.
Well, it's a low score.
Let's give him an athletics check to see if he can get out of the river.
Press on, but kind of
Turn around, sneak in, kind of.
Nat 20.
All right, well, you roll stuff.
Okay, that's his entire action. Or maybe not.
Did anyone see him get out of the river?
I can.
Yeah, as
Well, give me a perception check because you're more distracted by the things that are in front of you. Yeah.
16.
Okay,
And the Eldrin will be able to see him.
I got a 30 with
The
it.
Eldrin perception skill check
Roll all the
you have to beat a
Uh,
17.
was a 16.
Actually, this should be passive perception, not
Hopefully, if any of
perception
us.
checks.
Oh, no, excuse me. Passive perception is 13, but actually my perception plus 4, 13, so 17 on. How is my passive wrong here? Is there something weird about this?
Let me see it.
It's in here behind
Alright,
us.
so unless you're taking your round to look, you have to use your passive perception. That's how it's always been.
Okay.
Never mind.
But
Shoots down and
Perception
you
plus
can see it at first. You hear the ground.
oh, I know why.
And there's
I
a
had
burst of
updated
light.
some of your stats,
Knocked off
and
you
I didn't
smell
change it in the passive part.
that
Oh,
ozone.
okay.
So now, yeah, your passive is 14.
Passive 14, but sure. No, that's fine.
Okay, so,
Okay, so my guy is 10, so.
okay, and his coming ashore was a 17.
We can move on.
Or I can give him a passive stealth of 14.
Okay.
You still have 13, right?
I rolled a 13.
Well, my passive perception is 14, so I guess I noticed him.
Yeah, how did mine? How was mine 10 here, but my wisdom is 20?
Let's take a look at Google Seek.
I wouldn't be able to face.
Where are you?
I am right here.
You were here.
He's within, yeah. He's within my.
What is your passive?
My passive is 10.
Okay, so you don't notice him with his passive of 14 come ashore.
Sure, right, because you're able to help him.
I mean, he's coming up ashore, but he's not trying to.
It seems not worse for wear, except that.
It's not a big loud event,
It's
and there is a storm.
I said you can move on.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Just walk with me.
He's quite weak and quite low.
If it's whatever your
And plus your whatever your efficiency is.
your it's your perception. You have perception here. What does it say? Let's think so. Then you have a fast perception of 16.
So, it's 10 plus whatever.
Perception. Perception. Okay.
Now it is the knight's turn.
All right. Well, then you can attack our girl on top of the horse right here. And first attack with his sword is going to be a.
So you see Marvel Sons.
Let's see. Roll 15 to hit,
Okay, that's success.
and then does 7 points of slashing damage, and then his extra attack is definitely going to hit, and that's 9 points of slashing damage.
So you stab up into her. She falls over and as she's falling out of the saddle, back at her again, smack her into the bridge. No, into the bridge. The dead bodies are on the bridge.
And this is not an animal handling, but well, adequate, but he's gonna run back and see if this other guy that he pushed into the river might be the issue. Move him 30 feet back.
But instead,
Yeah.
Okay, what is your passive?
His passive perception is only 9, so he doesn't know it, but Eladrin will definitely steer him in the right direction.
Okay. Now, horses. Attacks from TP are allowed, but the horse is going to run that way at 60. Actually, 120.
Oh,
They're going to dash. Well, they didn't.
I mean, if you're a horse and all this blood and guts,
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll be able to catch up with them later.
Okay.
all right.
Roll athletics to see.
Arrow.
yeah.
Well, if you want to take an action and look around, this would be good. Because you don't have any enemies in front of you.
So I could do 60 feet of movement plus activate dash for 60 except as a horse.
Sad.
I think catching up to the
But
horse
then,
is.
Oh, you're gonna do horse to horse?
yeah, but then I'm out of movement, so I can't.
Well, you could use half your movement to get off and grapple a horse, and I think that is exactly what a barbarian do.
Except I already used my action, so
Oh,
You wouldn't have enough movement.
yeah, no action.
wait, it's your turn, isn't it?
Yes.
What action did you take?
So I would move 60
No, the horse.
and then use
The
Move
horse or
okay,
60.
and then
The horse dashes
and then the horse
60,
dashes. Okay.
and now you're
I still have
up to you still have your action. You even still have your movement. You can use half your movement to get off the horse, Now you're adjacent to this next horse,
Well, I would jump off the horse.
and then you
Try
can
to grab
attempt to
him.
grapple him.
Okay, that's what.
Well, you won't be adjacent to the
But
horse.
then you can move the 5,
Yeah, he's
10.
gonna have to get off the horse and then run up to the
Yeah.
horse. All right.
But I love the idea of you trying to grapple the horse.
Yeah.
I find that particularly amusing.
Okay.
But you're not raging, so I think it's just a normal athletic check.
Athletics.
Yeah, you have to rage to
Get advantage, and either one of that.
fast movement. Yours, okay, change your movement. Yours movement is 40, not 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So you-
half your movement was 20 to get on the horse, but now you still have 20 to catch the other horse.
Yeah. Which was adjacent to you anyway, so it should be no problem.
All right, so you catch the horse, and now you're going to try to grapple, or you're going to use animal handling. I want to know if this is a contested athletics.
Athletics.
Okay. You roll your athletics, I roll mine. 16.
All right. Grapple the
You
sword.
grab the horse, and it tries to pull away, and you're like,
I got you.
and you just kind of hold that horse. Very dramatic, very good. But you are done. You really can't do anything else.
Not a horse.
All
Three
right.
horse boys.
Arrow is done. Sarah, what are you doing? Sarah?
I don't know about you. So I'll take an action to look around.
Okay.
6. I do not see him. Therefore, I'm just gonna stay here because I do not see him.
Are you going to ready when you get an action to search? Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Pippin. We just did that.
No, Sarah.
Sarah, yeah, Sarah, Eldred, what are you doing?
Eldrin, well, I was aware of him because I did have a sufficient passive perception. I'm telling everyone he's right over there, just crawled out. And then I'm going to hold an action to take a shot with my bow the moment he stands. And while having yelled at everyone where he is, that's my turn.
Okay, how far is he away from us?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 feet.
Okay, and because you're elven eyes, you can still see his silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
But you recognize that silhouette.
Yep, and I tell everyone where he is, and again, holding an action to take a shot for when he stands.
Okay, Pippin.
We'll have to try and perceive him first because.
Well, I told you where he was.
Right.
Well, you could just hold an action.
Well, he has to take the action in order to
Okay.
do perception.
Yeah.
So.
He wants to try to find it.
That is a 21. Or no, 24. So you can see him. He can't do anything, but he will.
He knows where the target is.
He knows where the target is.
Are you going to move?
Huh?
Are you going to move?
No. Why would he do it?
Because he wants to get closer. I don't know.
No. He has no desire to get closer.
El Cuisine. It's on. Cuisine.
I'll move forward. Right. What's your passive?
But you were aware of him anyway.
And he's a high elf, so
Where are you? Not
he's on the horse.
Oh, he's on the horse there.
Yes.
Yeah,
You could even
you
just
spot
ride
You could,
over.
or you could ball shot him right now.
or-
He's
Well,
broke.
but he's prone, so it's a disadvantage.
better chance of hitting you if he ran into the horse.
But what other weapons do you have? You've got the. You could do the dagger.
We don't see it.
Great spear. Great spear at it go just right next to him and great at
I will
advantage.
reduce his damage by 1 die. But sure, let's give him
What?
an extra damage. 5 more points is 5 more points.
I can look it up. What would you like to do?
If I have rope, I'm trying to find him out.
Well, no, he is not. He is not incapacitated. He is just prone.
Right. So he could probably fight back.
Yeah.
Just stand. You guys attack this horse.
Yes.
Okay.
Who, you? That's a great question. Since he has his bow out, does he have to take an action to switch to his spear?
He would. Or you interact with an object. He could freely drop his bow, interact with the object to grab his spear.
You can draw a weapon
And
as part of it.
and still attack.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be able to attack when he gets there.
So
He's not
what-
using any of his.
Yeah, you could drop your bow and pull out your spear with it. That's like a bonus action.
or
Or is
free-
it 5 feet?
It's a free interactive object.
Free inner.
Yeah, you're good, Justin.
And do we have spring and summer traveling gear or autumn and winter traveling gear?
You have wet weather gear.
Call it autumn and winter.
Yeah.
Includes appropriate garb, backpack, bedroll, liquid lantern, mess kit, flask oil, pouch, 50 feet hempen rope, water skin, and a whetstone. With rations, gear weight, 54 pounds, and it purchased and cost at 18 silver pieces.
So,
Nice.
if you charge you your spear is a one-handed weapon. Now, if you drop your bow and use it two-handed, you'll do more damage.
It's a great.
Oh, it's a great fear. Are you the one with the elven shield?
Yes.
Okay, so you are doing joust. You have it like this. You got the full armor class from the shield, as well as being able to use the thing.
Sure.
Since the whole purpose of that shield you have, it's not magical, but it allows you to use a two-handed spear, one-handed. Because it's got a crook in there. And you can just,
Okay. Cool. So you're attacking with advantage because he's prone.
Yeah. Okay, all right, well.
So you attack with advantage. You get to roll twice and take the higher of the two. +4 makes it.
no, 11.
Oh. Wow. All right. No, that was particularly unlucky.
Yeah, you needed.
And you did even worse on your first roll then, huh? Okay.
Okay, so you come charged by, and he was too low for you to reach with your spear. Because he's lying on the beach, and you're like, ugh! And he was just too far down.
Okay.
That's the explanation for this.
And you have
And
he's right.
fear the laugh of mine.
But in actual fact,
Wait, I'll get the different one. Oh, different opponent?
that's not something. I mean, I care about those. But in this case, you're or they don't know they're capable. It's just they're people. And so when you see things happen, that affects you. Not necessarily
All right, so
trauma, but
you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now it's his turn.
So this is where we need to
The
Yes,
chief.
chief.
talk about shadow.
Oh, the chief.
Yeah, he gets up.
All right, and then my held action goes up, and I take my shot at him, and that is definitely going to hit, doing 8 points of piercing damage.
So
8 points. All right.
That's traumatic or sad or deep sad.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
here's what
So standing.
Now, how far away is everything?
You've got the horseman right there, and then the rest of the people
I
here.
gotta count. 5, 6, 4, 1 side, 30. So nobody's within 30 feet of him.
Except for somebody right next to him.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say here. So that's
Nobody else
that's
is
a shadow.
Okay.
Let's put that one.
Shadow.
All right, now.
Is basically it's that
Oh, you could have. Wait, no, he wouldn't have had that opportunity to do from.
Well, he would have, but the
He would do it
horseman
with
didn't
his
engage.
But it's too late.
Yeah. So he stands up and
it's just like a wound. This feels immediately. This doesn't feel immediately. Your soul, your spirit. It's time to
he does 4 points of damage to your horse.
getting this group of
Your horse, by the way, has 19 hit points.
no
Total?
To start with, yeah. So minus 14 from the 19.
Minus 4 from the 19, we do 15.
15.
And another hits the horse. And does only 3.
Okay, put your horse down to 12.
Give me an animal handling check. Because you know your horse didn't like being stabbed.
But yeah, please write down one shadow point. You got 23.
Okay, you have no problem making control that horse.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And that was the chief.
Your endurance.
And now it's Kevin's turn.
All right, and
by the strength.
how close is Kevin at this point?
I don't count.
Um,
You can't see the
5, 10, 30, 10. Well, I don't think that Kevin will, 30 feet closer, and then will hold his action to attack with his sword.
So far, you've passed on.
Well, but he couldn't get all the way there. It's 30 feet.
Listed on there. And so the difference between load and
His action to attack is
No, so that was his movement.
yes.
He's got no use for bonus action right now. So action, he's going to hold an attack to his sword if this guy gets within his zone of control. And that is his turn.
I mean, fatigue rating is
Excellent,
almost the same
excellent.
plus any additional fatigue.
Arrow.
So if you're fatigued,
Alright.
Arrow, you are wrestling a horse.
weary,
So what are you going to do?
Now try and persuade it to calm down.
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
That's when my brain comes okay, so and we do not have one more.
9?
Well, at least you're still grappling.
Yes. So,
All right. And moving on with is Arrow Seric.
I will attempt to
See that there's moments in which
Okay.
are important. There's different things you guys have done that have raised the morale. And then
21.
usually those things.
That's going to be hit.
Okay, he is within range of a threatening ally.
Yeah.
So I get my
Actually, got two damage. Yes.
I'm just trying to keep it one line. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Good stuff. All right. So
7.
you carry on. And
12
going through
plus
the
2,
hills.
14 points of damage.
And putting
1
there.
there. 1 second.
Which is your so the watchtower was here. And if you see
14, right?
14.
Okay.
Sit like,
He's reaching back trying to find the arrow that's just
so this is where these two guys.
uncomfortable position in his shoulder
Right
blade.
now you notice that you're
And
pull up the master map.
that was Pippin.
No, that was Sarah.
Sarah. What are we talking, Sarah? Yeah, we are.
I'm like,
Eldrin.
Eldrin,
So this is the third round since the other two got killed.
sure. Eldrin will move up a little bit to get a good spot. About 10 feet back and close to the shore from Kevin, and then we'll take another shot with his bow at the guy. Perfect spot right there. That is going to match. That was Eldrin's turn.
Okay.
That's your, I think.
Pippin.
oh, that's me.
So,
Good.
Yeah.
I thought I heard screams.
Somebody got
this road is team controls.
Pippin attempted achieved it and only was able to roll a 9.
Okay.
So,
You lose that arrow into the river.
that is fine.
Okay.
So that is his turn.
Elk was on.
Get challenged to cross against him. You really have to stop.
Face to face.
Just thinking about how you're up.
Run away! Run away!
Save the horse.
Stab is what concept. Stab him.
You can stab him too.
You could still stab him and then have your horse disengage. It's probably the thing to do.
That is the thing you can do.
That is true. So what do you want to do? How damaged, bloody, messed up. You want to do a medicine check?
No, you don't want to burn your action on that. You want to.
Can I tell he's hurt or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's definitely
look,
wounded.
he's got an arrow sticking out of his shoulder blade. He's got some.
Just the wrong
He got
spot.
hurt. He got thrown off a bridge.
He doesn't look happy at all.
Do you have anything cooler than attacking him that you could do?
That's also made into thinking.
I think probably not. So then why not attack him?
Right.
What is your character class?
The warden.
The warden. Oh yeah. He could have. He's got gifted a warden to pass on. Our next break. Go over his character sheet and get more of his ideas of what he can do. But go ahead. What are you doing?
I'll-
All right.
Stab him. Okay.
Roll your d20.
Well,
Stab him and stab him.
that's also the same.
So what did you get? 17.
Teams. Insane.
So your d12 plus 2.
Probably applies. So,
11.
and so
11. Okay.
What, as it's getting towards,
Yeah, he grunts and that stabs him. So, all right. Now it's
Wait.
No, you still, that was
Still
just your
got his,
action.
Yeah.
Then you can have your horse do the
Oh
disengage
yeah.
and then move 60 feet back.
horse version.
Okay, so please move his horse 60 feet away.
Do you want 60 feet or do you want?
60 is the most he can go.
I know, less.
If he wants to do less, he can do less.
6 feet.
Excellent.
Are you happy where your character is? Okay.
Good.
And
It is,
Kevin.
actually.
All right. Well, Kevin will just go charging up to attack this guy.
It's
Um,
15.
And
Yes, what is it? Small bag.
there we go.
It's a small
So
bag.
he's going to his sword. First attack is going to miss, and his second attack is going to be a 19 and does 10 points of slashing damage.
Ah, clever, I see you.
Okay.
See you coming.
10 points. 7 points.
Well, we're careful, I suppose.
And-
Okay, remember,
Arrow.
you draw attention.
Right.
That's all. Very good. Right?
Chief, give me
I will wait. It's like 30.
If you're anything.
Elpazan. Okay, Elpazan. Rather, so
The
Chief
goal here
Um,
is to wait. It's like
needs to charge the nearest person.
Oh, it would have been Kevin.
It would have been Kevin anyway, so just move Kevin.
All right, but then Kevin got his attack, his held action when he got up to him.
Right.
Which was the first attack though was
Yes.
a miss, so he missed. So then it was the chief on Kevin.
Okay. So we're going to finish this action.
Yeah, you managed to.
Yeah,
You can
so-
have stealth that. Yep.
Kevin got his attack of opportunity, was the attack that he's already landed on. They did that 10 points damage. Which means he's still got another action.
No, that was when you hold an attack, you just get the one. But then the chief gets to go.
Yep, Chief's turn. Chief's going to stabby. He's very angry at Kevin for some odd reason.
I don't know.
Oh, actually,
He just thought.
he's going to try something else that might save his own life. This person, and this person.
So stealth.
Well, actually, it's more.
Yes.
This person has it.
Yeah, so you look on
It
the
doesn't
side,
matter if
this
it
is no chance.
I thought you were on the beach if you were good.
There doesn't seem to be anything.
He is screaming out in some strange phrases.
Either south, you go up into the hills.
I need wisdom saving throws from those three people.
All right. And so for Kevin, gets a 14, and Eldrin fails.
Okay, those two people are frightened. Sarek is frightened.
Okay.
Until the end of the outlaw chief's next turn.
So can't move
But
closer.
he did not attack. He
Can't attack.
just came in and shouted all those phrases. That's his action.
And that the DC was a
16.
16. All right, yep, right in the lower end.
Okay.
So now Kevin.
Now it's attack. Now Kevin would attack at disadvantage.
Right.
Because frightened. All right, so then attack at disadvantage. So either a nat 20, which clearly won't be, or a 11 plus 6 is 17. Does 17 down?
17 hits.
For 5 points of damage, and then his second attack is either a 19 or damn it, don't want that. 19 or 7 6 is 13. Does a 13 hit?
No.
That
Bounces off the shield.
bounces off. All right, that was Kevin.
Well,
Then we
his tactic saved him from a crit.
Yes.
Yes.
So, anyways, moving on to the next victim. Person on the list. It's Kevin, then it's Arrow.
Handling. 16.
Okay. You have successfully calmed him down enough that you will be able to lead him back
And these
with the other horse. So you've got one of the horses that was that ran away, but not the other one.
Right. Hey. One horse better than
Okay. So,
upgrade.
and still don't have enough for the whole party. That's fine.
That was part of the plan, but
progress.
It's progress.
Okay.
All right. So that was Kevin. Arrow was coming back to the horses.
All right. So
can I move to after my action?
You can move, but only one.
Yeah, right. Oh,
60
all right.
race.
So main party.
Because you're going to have to grab the other horse. You have to get on this horse.
well, can I hold
We just say that you're coming back this way. It might take you another round.
Yeah, I don't need
You
to.
might be dead.
You have
You
to.
don't know. And it's not being George.
Yes,
Up here.
and you have
Everybody has trouble here.
right. But that
Well,
would
he
take-
also
that would
has
take-
reins on both horses.
Yes. Oh, wow.
But it's going to take him a moment to grab the
and he's
horse.
already
all
used
that
his
stuff.
action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Done.
Okay. Now, Sarek.
Realize I am afraid of him. I am hidden. So that's the neutral roll.
That is a neutral roll.
Okay.
So they are closer to you than you are.
My arrows.
So at this point,
8.
you have to decide what to do.
You're like, ah! You shouldn't have closed your eyes when you fired.
And it's a good thing I picked up those 12 arrows off that guy that I killed.
It's
Yes!
And I'm going to bonus action hide again.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're terrified.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
Now, of course, because you're frightened, that is that disadvantage.
What do you do?
Because you're shaking in your boots.
Take them on combat?
I did my best.
I also have disadvantage because I'm also exhausted.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a 13 and an 18. So the 13 plus 8 is 21.
Yeah, he's probably not going to notice you.
I don't think he's going to.
He's got other things to keep his attention.
Yeah.
All right.
So you need to use this action to fight me anyway. So.
Well, yeah, he's too busy looking at it, things won't even think look for you.
Right.
Eldred.
Eldrin is going to, given that he's frightened, is going to just go ahead and action, use one of his healing hands on his buddy. Kevin there, healing him 2d8 plus 2, right? Plus 2, so it did it healed him 12, pushing him up to 59 hit points, and then we'll go ahead and move 30 feet away, and that is Eldred.
Okay, now I'm going to put a little spell down target because I'm taking a break in Sarek. We're taking our break. 5-10 minute break. We get a good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, flowers.
Yeah.
Standing up and moving around is mandatory.
Hey.
It's to keep the blood circulating in your legs so you don't get clots and you don't die. Or you don't gain too much weight just sitting there. Because I myself, I could gain a pound of tennis.
So you take your bow and you okay. Okay, are you ready? Yep. Okay, go ahead and shoot your bow. And which one can you show me which of the things that you're trying to do? Okay, all right, all that number one. Okay. All right, so we're going to volley. Okay, so we were close enough. It's not too hard of a task. But I shared it. All right, go on. I'm surprised.
I mean, other than, you know, the fact that he has advantage on you.
Yes, automatic success.
Nice. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's a hit. And let's see here. Sure, yes, sir. So, all right. These are going to be a little tougher than the earlier. So, all right. So let's. So, all right. How much damage is your bow do? 5. Okay. All right. You hit him. And what's your if you're reading the book? 14. 14 and you guys gotta be hairy. +2. So that helps with the protection test. So 14 +2. Wait, no, yeah. Well, oh no, period is only period when you're trying to get them automatically succeed. So it's armor, it's 4. He's got a male shirt on.
So Roman, have you played much Dungeons and Dragons?
I've been playing for about a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what sort of characters have you played so far?
I think I played every class, including Artificer.
Wow. Okay.
But
Which has been your favorite?
Probably the Bard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like bards too. Unfortunately, they don't really in this game, Adventures in Middle Earth. There's like something kind of like a bard in that it's persuasive, but they don't have the cool bard spell, which I really love in regular 5e.
The one ring second edition. The box sets and books.
How much are they?
Ask pop.
Okay.
Common senses and prevent that.
yes.
It might even be written on the book.
It's a good system. Let's go. All right.
How much are you selling the One Ring book for?
That's what I'm about to look up. I gotta look for
Oh, okay.
see what I'm supposed to do.
So Hawk doesn't even.
I don't remember. I'm gonna hurry and print up a sign.
We you know that we got it as retailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how.
And then, if there's any margin at all, which is next to none, that's donated to RPG Research.
Yeah.
Right. But let me see what their supply, what they cost. Like, you're basically what that's on for.
All right. Run forward. Do me a favor while we're doing that.
Okay. What's up?
Forward or open?
If I'm over explaining
Okay.
how their abilities work,
Yeah.
Honestly, back and join you.
I can do that.
Because-
Yeah. That was why I was trying to say I haven't checked this. We're going on.
yeah,
I was trying to get us to move on. And we were getting stuck, and I'm like, I'm done. So yeah, let's go.
I think it's because when we're evaluating and teaching, we do share also.
and forgot to flip the switch.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I can see it, and I know
But
why.
I did an assessment, and
Yeah.
it was 15 to 20 minutes of unnecessary.
Yep, that sounds accurate to me.
So,
What?
so that's okay. Flip the switch.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense because of what we've been doing. So we just got to watch out for that for all of us.
Yes. No, I've probably done the same thing. But I was trying to push you on by just saying, I accept. Let's move. Because I was like, we have more people at the table now. So
Yeah, it is slowing. We are slowing down,
Yeah.
which is good. And the fact that I thought it was fun that you went from one encounter to the other. And I love the fact that that fight bridge.
I was really hoping just be able to sneak my way through everything. Those were fantastic.
Some things don't have stealth, and some things are choke points.
You know what? Not even my dream tower.
My dream. We haven't even played for a while. It's fine.
I guess I'll have to shoot things and do damage.
You are living my dream. All right, so where are we? Let's see. Do I have all the
You had marked where we were.
No, I was checking to see if we had all the players.
We have all the players, yes.
Okay, so
I'm going to
Pippin.
open the screen. Oh, it's Pippin's turn. All right. Well, Pippin is going to once again attempt to shoot the bad guy. 23.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and that's 5 points of damage. And that's going to be Pippin's turn. That's it. It's super easy. He doesn't have that much.
That's why I don't know the price because they're all in Swedish kronor.
Ah, so then you got to turn it, and then
Yeah.
Go to the game store and check their thing.
Oh, I'm looking at the retail. I'm trying to figure out if I can. I'm hoping I can do it lower than what the retail
But the
price.
MSRP is.
Yeah, exactly. I've already looked that up. I'm trying to see what I
What
paid
are you looking for?
in the differential for the books and starter set. I'm selling those to the LC and then profits get to me.
for the other system.
Yeah, for
Which is a
the
very good system.
starter set
I
and
highly suggest trying out some. The one
one
we're
ring.
playing, the other game that's going on.
Okay. You come back to training and you will get a chance. But Elf Gazette,
So they have the advantage of numbers, but you were prepared.
save the day. It's your turn.
So you will get
The ground's soft, right? It's raining for,
The ground's kind of muddy and soft, yes, but not the bridge itself.
Whenever you drop
you
your
are the
bow.
arch 1-1, so you're
Okay,
going to
you're-
be able to
That
hit.
Your bow is on the bridge.
it's on the path, right where he left it.
over here.
All right,
I'll
so
love my spear.
yeah,
I'll
I'll
write back.
in better shape.
Okay,
You'll
so
make it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
got it.
45.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
All right,
You can do
go
that
ahead
right
and swing
there.
your
Hey, you know,
Actually, I think it would be only 40 feet, and then you could have your horse to disengage at the end. But go ahead and make your attack with your spear. Okay, go for it.
+1.
you know, our leader
And
friend
then also they try to
That's true. You are the heroes, not them.
advantage to that.
16 to hit? Yes.
all right, roll that beautiful beat.
3.
Yeah, it's page 96.
Three? Okay.
I got a 2 +1.
All
An
right.
additional dash.
Every bit helps.
Yeah, everybody
And then you could, your horse could disengage, so the horse can.
Yeah, that's
So the horse can disengage and get,
20 feet.
20 feet further away.
Yes.
Excellent.
Not yet. Okay,
And it is the chief's turn. Now,
so you get
at the end of the chief's turn, anybody that was terrified is no longer afraid.
in this case,
Right. But for right now, who's the physically closest person?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. He is going to try to kill Kevin.
Please don't kill Kevin.
Yeah, please don't.
Kevin's been like awesome.
He's obedient.
Yeah.
Players fighting opposed against can attempt to intimidate the
Okay.
To do so, they have to clear against all rolls in the next round.
On a successful roll, the enemy's morale has been shaken as all opponents with right watch the next attack.
Say again?
I think he's Chris Kevin.
Well, then I'm glad that Eldrin had Kevin last
All right, I need you to roll. Roll Kevin's own poison. Go ahead and roll a dice.
Okay, so you
A
have
dice
to,
X.
this thing would be
That's 4.
Okay, roll it again.
So instead of
5.
it's opportunity to
Okay, Kevin's armor class is reduced by 4 points for 5 rounds.
All right, so
That's in addition to the damage.
okay.
Let's see how much damage we're going to do.
So his armor class goes from 21 to 16.
It's for 5 rounds.
Okay.
18.
Well, that's important.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right? So
Well,
you
you have a
use
hole in
two
it
top.
already, so.
It specifically says something split, but the damage is going to be rough.
Okay.
So
Actually made them kind of pull up short by
Okay.
thought you had the
9 times 3 equals
27.
27 points of damage.
Leaving him with 12.
Okay.
And that was the first
I was
one.
about to say, that's the first attack. Okay, okay.
It shakes
All right.
the morale.
That's a
and
dirty one.
since they
All right, that's going to hit him.
means that they are going to be weary.
But no extra bonus damage.
Just the 2 that.
So he's only going to do 9
Did
points.
you have any?
So he's strong at 3 hit points.
So that was successful.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Okay. Yeah.
they're going to actually.
Yeah, let's get that.
Yeah, let's see if Kevin survives the end of the story.
Um,
If Kevin gets struck by lightning next, he's
they get a
happy
roll
he's gone.
against you
All right.
guys. And then
We haven't actually like yeah.
Are you coming along too?
Yeah, okay, no, I'm thinking about my next break. I need that, so.
Speaking of which, Kevin, what are you going to do about this? Guy just tried to yank you hard.
Kevin is going to, is it his turn?
It is his turn. You
He's
have
going
to
to
go
take
right
a
ahead.
disengage action and move 30 feet back.
Okay?
Yeah.
That is an intelligent choice.
All right, now it's their turn. And
Era.
you're going to.
Alright. So I have both horses.
Now, nobody is frightened of him anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, I have both horses. The raising one hand, driving my horse, so I'm 60 feet.
And we can,
Well, it's a whole round. You can dash now.
you can basically be back in the middle of the
Yeah, dash.
thing.
Your opponent's institute. Did you add the 1d6 to your roll?
Then you let me call out to you and say,
I'm going to take
the
off
chief
one.
still live here.
So you got no.
He's over there.
All right.
If
And
you're aware of the situation.
Sarek.
Sarek is going to attack, get advantage, because he's hidden.
It would be 4 with your forward stance, but I'm not going to.
That's a 5. That's a 16 plus 5, 21.
That's going to hit.
All right.
That's good.
That was 4.
Okay, he does get an
9.
on you with the sword, and
13.
5,
17, 19 points of damage.
All right. So
5.
at first, it looks like you missed. Because he's just standing there. The arrow didn't stop.
The one that you has two.
You saw the arrow keep going out into the river.
Actually,
But then suddenly
yeah, that's still
his
great.
throat blossoms red. and he
So,
falls over
when they're
dead.
5, still would have been enough. So,
As you had shot clean through his throat.
Ah,
ones, those don't count.
That much damage.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
I think I got him.
And then you guys keep
Drop
trying
it.
to lock on while you guys are
All right. So then I think we need to try and clean up this mess as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Kevin will go hang over with Eldrin, who's going to try and do the longer term healing on him while the rest of the guys clean up. And then I think we should just try and get away as quickly as possible. We could try and ambush these guys behind us. I think we're better off just trying to outrun them.
Good job getting that horse. I'm going to go over to the chief's body and just do a quick blood scan.
I'm gonna do the same thing with respect to the others here in a minute.
All right, Eldrin's going to do the out of combat healing on Kevin.
And I have a question. Are any of them like fully armored to the point where you can't see anything underneath them, like their chin? Are any of them that armored? That mask
The
on?
guys who are coming up the.
These.
Oh, these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So he's bleeding fully armored.
and
The,
the
I mean, let's just say that
Put your knee
theoretically
here.
could, and looks like
And who are you
high
gonna take
ranking.
on?
well, the highest ranking one, the chief that we harnessed, had hide armor shield. And
Because I mean, if they saw you at all, like any pieces get hit immediately. No.
the others were hide armor and shields too. So, but he obviously was the highest ranking one.
Right. So let's
But
say
nobody
all three
was
guys
knight
are
level
fighting
or
against
anything like that.
Let's say we lose all three guys.
You three with the advance.
Arrows, gold. And,
Well, obviously there's a spear, bow.
So,
I'll take the bow.
Maybe
for stats.
320.
How many arrows?
Bow after. Yeah, pick up your bow. You're right. Next one.
So, who are you gonna?
He's got 19 because he never fires. So he still has all 19.
I will give you 10 arrows.
I
I will take the other 9. Well, I'll take 5, and then Pippin will take 4. He fired some of those.
So we found how many arrows?
He found 19.
I think
He has none.
Oh, well, now I have
Did you get the fire?
I fired.
Okay, so I'll give
Can
you.
we cover half of them though?
I got a 10.
I can't. Mine all went into the river.
So,
Yeah.
Mine.
Any success?
I'll
He was
go.
firing into the river.
I'll go
What
with
is
my
the
arrow
bow
on spot.
stats?
okay,
Huh?
What is the bow stats?
cover
It's
Okay, so you're
because he was busy.
80.
Well, if I see them, I will recover them and you can back to them.
That's the range.
Oh,
So you don't need any
No,
extra.
no, I put on two.
Okay, then
Does
I need them because
one guy 6 plus
so
whatever your
I'll take those and I replenish.
range thing is?
Okay.
What is your dexterity bonus?
You know that
Plus
the
three.
one king.
Okay, so that's 1
That's one king of Numenor was like 50 months ago. Yeah, this guy's
proficient with those?
We have that.
However, I've still been able to see through the battery.
Yes.
And he has how many?
But you won't be able to wound him.
5.
Five.
So we're still four down from having a full party.
Alright, so.
Only one person for first.
Yes.
Technically, the dwarf and the hobbit could ride.
Next one, because I got is fighting way.
Plus 6
Okay.
One of the leader NPCs won't ride at all.
Okay, so that leaves one person.
And actually our barbarian moves fast anyway.
So
Yeah.
if we all ride on a horse and we run, we can do get a lot faster.
It would probably be just a little bit faster.
The lightning, the one that's,
So we have 5
Sarah is very not happy to get on a horse. Being a dwarf.
We have 5 horses and
They can ride either.
Right, but Sarah and Pippin. Sarah and Pippin probably could because it's a hobbit and a dwarf.
yeah,
And maybe this new horse is less worn down, so let's see if we can't double up on that one and get some regular people.
And then that leaves. Yeah.
Well, we'll put like Eldrin and the exhausted elf girl on one as well, which will also weigh a lot.
there's a couple of options.
And then be as quickly as possible to stay in advance of all of the slaves who are going to be sacrificed. Well, I still feel like it might be good to like
At the
free
moment,
them.
Covered by
Hagan is gone.
such as.
After the battle, the news that he has left.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it would be more.
Well, he wasn't going to ride a horse anyway.
I know, okay, modify that.
Yeah.
So that leaves no one.
Wait,
No.
we left what?
The gods, he's our lowest companion, very
Did
stealthy.
you look at the knockback?
Good picture.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So we have 8 people, 5 horses.
Why did he
two of
leave
them-
us?
He probably left in order to do some scouting. He doesn't have time.
Okay.
So that means the new horse can double up 2 normal people. But we have 5 horses, and then the 2.
And then
This is the gone.
Okay, so what do you decide?
All right.
So let's put-
And this spear
Yeah.
doubles as a blowgun.
Yeah.
All right, so let's put Messina and Eldrin on the new dwarf, which is probably not that tired. A halfling and a dwarf, they'll probably just barely count as one person anyway. And 2 elves just probably barely count as.
Because we're like,
Mhm. And then let's just beat feet as quickly as possible.
I agree.
And our barbarian moves fast, just running anyway.
I'm on a horse.
If we can get everybody on horses and
I
do
think
that,
we can.
then
Yeah.
I think the math works.
okay.
So we'll have our barbarian get off of the horse and load up everybody else and go charging off.
So, GM, that's what we're doing.
All right. Excellent.
We know that our Lowe's friend can.
Catch up. Well,
but if you don't ride on a horse, at least.
so right now we have 5 horses and we've got 8 people. So if we put 2, the halfling and the dwarf on one,
Yes.
that leaves then 4 horses. If we put me and the Messina on another, that leaves 3 horses. And I count 1, 2, and Kevin 3.
So you,
Does that leave you a horse for you?
not hit yet. So would you like to go ahead? Alright. So it's a free move. That'll be considered a.
While you guys are discussing this, I
Yeah.
have to do right.
Okay.
So that leaves 1 person, but they can double up.
Let's do it.
right?
Let's do it like
We
this.
could definitely
Okay.
double up every horse, and then there would still be a horse.
Uh,
Well, but that would be exhausting the horses that would specifically.
well,
Okay.
elves are lighter, right?
Yeah. So two
And
elves
the
on
hobbit and the halfling are going to be lighter as well if they're short. So if they count as technically 1 person, it's human standard.
And.
So if
So the halfling and the dwarf, I think, count as 1.
so the halfling and the halfling and the hobbit,
This guy.
Not here.
the 2 elves would go together.
Although we've got 3 elves because it's a girl, Messina, that came with as well. And I was
So you
thinking,
can ride with the people.
That.
Yeah.
Now,
He
where-
doesn't have that built.
And who is this? Oh, that's Edward.
Yeah. You're. But he's starting to stagger.
You're here.
Oh, okay.
They've been.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'll read
everybody
that right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there
So the back to work.
Yep.
Sense that maybe another.
yes, there we go.
does our other leader want to be
Flee.
on a horse on his own?
Some question.
What? Lowe's?
No, not. No, there's 2 leaders.
This guy?
Yeah.
You know, it would make sense if we had Messina.
You can take him off his horse and just double him up. Yeah, he's supposed to be doubled up because he's the elf.
Okay.
So that's right. So,
Two
so
elves together.
So
that's one of our leaders. That's one of the NBC leaders.
okay, now the people. So
Right,
who has
so
the
we're-
highest animal handling?
So I don't think that the NBC leader wants to
Two,
be.
yeah, 2 elves.
Okay.
The PC leader, leader, and then those 2 shorties, and these 2 elves too.
Well, no, this is a human and an elf, and a particularly encumbered horse.
I think that's still work.
And then whoever's
Okay.
on the front should have the higher hand. They can drive better and safer.
Yes.
Plus 4.
Have you got, is that your other might?
I think we're going to kill some horses, but I think that we're going to live with it.
For Pippin, it's +4. For me,
That's this guy.
that is the NPC here guy.
And I have the
Who has the start
+6. That's the
Criteria.
Easily.
And so,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
that's helpful.
Oh.
But he has to have a horse.
And Pagan gets in some good licks on this
So,
one.
I think this works.
So he's,
And then if you have a high end
Still
one,
standing
you're the
up.
one
and that last one there,
on
he
that.
is
Hearing it.
Yeah, that makes
I thought we were writing. The
also
purpose of this was to give us a better, higher speed
Yes.
to get away from the slavers.
Yes.
Now, I think that by doing this and overloading the horses,
Are the horses encumbered by two?
Don't think that they're.
I don't think so. I see horses all the time.
So, and it's light, right?
Yeah.
So or we got 2 elves, that's right.
No, we have
Okay, that's great.
one elf here, then we have 2 elves here.
And then one of them.
Okay, and then these are
We got the prices when you
Yeah,
guys
this
go
oh,
over
what are the
again.
prices?
You want to break again, we have the prices.
So what are the prices?
So the elf, about $50 each.
Oh, okay.
They're about, I got these during the Kickstarter, so they're cheaper, they're normally $10 more after
Cool.
shipping.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me know.
But I do think that
Do you have
this works.
Sure.
They're all
Just have to ask the GM if he sees any problems with us having to wait on the list.
So,
So the question is, are the horses over encumbered by the 2 people?
I highly doubt it, considering horses are 4-legged creatures and
They can withstand a lot of
I've seen 2 people on horses.
If 2 people are on the fresh horse,
Yeah.
then that shouldn't be much of a problem.
Okay, one of them is enough also.
so that guy
So
right
it's 1.5
there.
feet.
And the other one's a small girl, or not small girl, medium-sized girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think this
there's no
works.
problem.
I know action. It's
This works.
Right, she's a runner.
Yes. I was, yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Literally this.
Literally, moving on. Faster now, because everyone's on horses.
Yeah, we go first.
It's come around 6 o'clock,
Okay.
and you are actually going to have to find the
Oh, yeah.
camp sooner than later.
But he
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
just
Can I
make so you're gonna have
make a survival check to see if there's any good spots
Yes.
around while we're running?
It's and so you now
5
are,
bucks.
3 plus 9,
some
12.
blood, but you're not.
Well, okay.
At this point,
Anybody else making survival checks?
yeah.
Plus 9, but I got it.
I have a.
This is,
Five would be.
It's alright. I didn't know you had a plan.
It's 5 and
survival check.
This, I need this plus.
about split in dwarf.
That's only 6. That's only 6. So,
Well, even though I got a 3.
yeah, that's great.
Let's move our green dot a little bit.
Okay.
Where is our? Okay.
Yeah, that's
And then
a bridge.
this guy,
A little bit further.
Up there.
It's get a hit on him.
Alright.
And it's
You had to close in
now.
tonight
It's time
earlier.
for you guys.
Because the storm pictures was
Whoa.
Oh, so that's why we're stopping a
See if you
little
can
bit
get
early.
this battle.
Okay.
Okay, what's your
The storm was,
intimidate
especially hard.
or
They get screwed over.
That makes more sense.
And
It's very,
you also have
I mean, I got to move stuff here, but Alright.
It's pretty precarious. So,
You could blow
I
it
was
just
just last time it's when you were sleeping.
So what do we have for our survival roll?
Okay, that's right.
12.
Everybody,
Okay.
I mean, if you would like to join in.
That's
we're in battle. Fighting is balance.
14.
So the other thing is we could have done
Yes.
is we could have an event.
Scholar who would
Just give me advantage.
Well, we have found a, like,
So you are your forward stance then. Yes.
kind of get some shelter.
hey, do we really need to camp those?
We do.
Right moving us.
And, okay.
Continue.
That's a discussion you guys have.
That's why I'm being voice.
So everything's pretty muddy, right? So they obviously didn't keep track of the track.
I believe they're just going to march straight through.
So
Be it. And this and that.
we first cover up our tracks, and then we find
We're on a path. We should just run to the
our
nearest.
We have a map, we know what we're allocated.
Our horses get this.
Might be a cave?
Or hey,
Oh, it might be a little settlement.
You want to investigate the settlement?
not a settlement.
Probably not.
Really?
I just got to.
They're out.
Oh, there could be slavers there as well.
Not even just that. All of the common folk
Okay.
that are not seen, tainted by sorrow.
So let's take a look. Continue Marcos.
Staggers actually
I think we definitely need to know the condition of the horse.
No.
Roll for.
They saw one on the map.
Let's
Investigate.
you take
what's another condition of the horse?
leg.
Well, animal handling.
Okay, I
Because we need.
Yes. I'll
Because his
assist.
hand was trembling from being intimidated.
Oh, you're assisting?
I got
Yes,
one on my
well,
horse.
you definitely get assistance.
The assistance only comes from somebody who also has animal handling as a skill.
Pimpin.
Not as long as they
Okay,
are.
good.
I got
I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
If you're
Roll me con checks for all the horses.
I mean, yeah.
They have a plus one.
Because he's, yeah, there's
That's a 16.
where it's
Okay.
okay to do that,
Okay.
but sometimes you're not supposed to shoot.
That's a 14.
So in this
Okay.
case, though, he's rolling only because, I mean, he's definitely, so
Okay.
we weren't able to.
That's a 4. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Well, two of the horses are looking like they're not going to make it.
well, first,
What's the environment like? Is it moving to? Is it,
It's there are trees. It is rocky. And there's not much for the way of shelter.
Okay.
But you guys were able to find a spot where you can at least break the wind.
Nope, this,
But
like the center of
this.
a group of trees.
All right.
well, no, it
and
provides rocks. So the rocks are acting as a windbreak, but they're not providing any shelter from the rain.
Or the
Occasional
people
people like
could possibly see us on the road.
well, that depends on what.
How far?
Well, yeah, how much
so we're
effort you make to seal your spot, etc.
Yeah, we could cut across. And, make this over here, right where it's like.
well, I say that we trap this one south or west of it, and then subsequently around, because they're undoubtedly tracking us to money. So then we'll cover up the tracks. We'll think that we're going that road.
Well, I say we go.
Well, south would help cut across.
Yeah, we could.
You
Yeah,
definitely don't want to go back left.
So these guys are fighting in their.
Oh, this is north.
Break down their opponents, and you get their win.
Sorry, it got moved. Yeah.
okay.
You.
So you're good.
If we head straight across, we can get to this path.
Yes.
And then we'll park in the middle of it.
Now remember the scale here.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's 5 miles.
There's 5 miles.
Okay, that, I don't think we can do that.
Great success. Yep.
All
All
right,
right.
we pretty much have to shoot.
Yeah.
Well,
So
how fast are we
you
going?
already have the D6 to that.
And it's 16.
Okay.
We
We also have to weigh up.
and we also need to
I
create a
believe
divert
But
because there's no
by
track.
virtue of him
Right?
being down,
So we have to.
the
We have to
arrow
take
actually goes underneath.
better safe than sorry.
They might not be able to track us so off trail too far.
Right.
Well, it's money, right? There's
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to go off trail because they're on a mission.
yeah.
Also,
Okay.
give me
These two guys are.
You're talking about trail. All right. Give me
All All right, well done. You guys well
27.
done.
Yes.
Yeah, just said what you do before it's dark because it's getting dark fast.
But you may
You're recovering your
you're gonna leave tracks getting to the stony part.
You recover all.
So we move
Yeah,
60 feet. We can make this 5 miles east to the center.
Yeah, but that's different than overland travel.
Yeah. And you've already traveled quite a distance.
Let's not take the rest of the day because then we have to fight them.
Oh yes, no, I
No village.
definitely should not go to the village, but I just don't know if we should camp here or could push on a little bit further. Because the horses and
Just that 5 miles.
Now,
That's what we're talking about.
We're gonna lose
Yeah, try to get in between the streams. Yeah.
Right, turn it in.
It's a war. So it's, you
You
can
can
have
actually,
as long as you don't really.
would say I can
they
probably
have Chinese.
try to get off the tracks.
we could do what do you have for
So you want to try to
it gets stony, right?
It eventually gets stony. But if you just go off the trail, to the stony part, you're going to leave a well-defined. Hey, somebody turn left here and listen to the stony part.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're going to follow.
So doesn't necessarily mean
Yes.
you're correct. But all you do know is that's the consequence of walking across the mud.
Yeah.
That's where stone.
I think that they're going
And
to.
then
I think
go
that
back
they're
and
going to
just
stay on the
the
track.
Pippin
So at this point,
thinks that he could probably help do that and also help make false tracks to keep the long trail.
yeah.
So I'm
For
gonna
about-
go guys.
For just a little bit. But
Yes.
we are camping a little bit early
All right.
on the night, so I get extra time. It's not for anybody on the trail. It's working.
And I'd also like to attempt to climb one of these things
Give me an athletics check.
about like
You watch carefully.
a few hundred feet away from earlier. I can see maybe away from the camp.
We'll explore for campsite. It's gonna take a while. You guys may have to do
Athletics.
the first watch.
Well, yeah, we're going to
You are unable to start the climb.
We'll explore.
No, you at least haven't fallen.
Wait, what?
He tried to climb a tree and he failed to get off the ground.
I'm thinking of putting my dagger that if it did strike lightning, it would strike the dagger instead of
No.
because it's going to go to a metal.
Oh, actually, it needs to be
Don't we have tents with our
grounded object.
All right, grab your dice a little bit.
You have to have the wire go all the way to the ground. But it's a clever idea.
Don't we have tents?
All right, now, so you managed to find.
That was part of our, it might have been part of our
Travel
gear.
gear.
Let me,
We'll see.
But the main thing is we have went off the path and the
Party,
rest of the party is setting up the camp.
We made false tracks.
So far.
This guy
Yeah, Pippin and
Who made the false tracks?
So it
Pippin. I see.
and just a
No,
little.
I think Pippin probably needs to lead that. He's gonna have +7 right to his flanking.
Right.
no tents.
So go ahead and roll Pippin.
So I with advantage because I'm gained assistance.
From somebody who knows about who's got survival?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay. Oh, good thing we're
During the next day,
What page is that?
you find.
154.
So what do you get?
Seemingly be finding
10 with advantage.
the countryside.
You think you did an average shot?
It's far hills of metal time.
It's at least some
Trying to avoid the trios.
with advantage. I rolled a 2
So your base was you don't not make much.
a 2 and a 3.
You should have assisted me. I have a
You
life.
can stop where you're like.
+9.
No, this survival directions will take us over to not have an area.
I guess he should have assisted. You should have assisted the other guy.
How are you at a +9?
I'm not sure.
And I think you probably have expertise.
Yep.
Um,
To the right
Jack
spot.
of all trades, expertise, plus
So-
3.
Oh yeah, you definitely. Yeah.
I should have used these to you.
Take some.
Okay. You get an average shot.
I don't have any
Yeah.
negatives, even though I have a negative.
Yeah.
You're not trying to jack of all trades.
I have a minus 1 in charisma, but I have a +0 in every charisma stat.
Case Jack of all trades.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Jack of all trades.
All right.
Now Pippin tried.
Scout.
And we appreciate Pippin's
Yeah.
attempts.
And my dice just all those.
Okay, so what are you doing for fire? You got food still.
Well, we got our cooked the deer from the yesterday.
They
Yeah, everybody
got smoked up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 5 days worth of deer ration. So
Beast.
yes, these.
Alright.
This would be -1 because you're not 4 days of ration of deer. We're so close to the enemy. Sarah and Morgan don't think that we should be going out on these mountains.
Maybe good to see
Best
like
to seal our presence. I
Yeah.
don't think we need a campfire.
I campfire will attract attention. Unnecessary.
But other than that, we're going to try and
Bedroll, blanket up.
Yep. Sure. If you have those heads with big metal balls, maybe try to
Let them eat that
We
thing.
don't have to.
Okay. So maybe Sarah. Nope. Sarah could try. Since you made a suggestion of putting a dagger up at the top of the tree.
We should have a guard.
So
We will take shifts.
Okay.
19
1 hour at least.
Climb to the top of the tree.
That's 8
Tie a
hours.
dagger up there.
Hoping that it'll get struck by lightning.
Hoping.
Make sure to go to 1,000 feet away.
Now,
Not 1,000 feet, like maybe up to about 100. Not much. Yes, better be like
there's a woe standing behind you.
Okay.
A what?
It's our friend Agat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Something not that. Okay. I'm not gonna mark it.
It's cleaning trash. They would have found you.
So
Now,
those two guys.
I searched behind us. Everybody's too far behind us.
This
I
is
think
you just crossed
slavers
and the
took a
entire
different road. I didn't see them.
camper.
I have good news.
There are
I
days.
still believe that scout's back there. No reason to believe that he isn't.
And you end up
We just have to knock guard. 1 hour.
basically
Sure.
find yourself.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, so
Okay.
have said to go up and see if
When is the order of watch?
you can throw
Well,
this
Well, the elves,
You-
is me, and
Well, no, that's going around the table. So that works.
why not?
Sure.
Well, okay, but that doesn't matter. I just want to, so we know the rotation.
All right.
That's gonna work.
Well, if we went around the table this way, it'd be Kevin before the elf. The elf, therefore, obviously.
So that's the.
Okay, do that. I mean, we wouldn't have to place 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7.
7.
And
You have 8.
And then
Well,
8 for.
There's 2 elves.
Oh,
One guy. Yeah, one guy.
Yeah.
Girls.
So
The girl's taking the last watch.
no, leader will take the last watch.
Okay.
Well, nothing you can do.
There is.
Because the rest of the night, you have to
shot
go out.
in the.
I need context.
Okay.
Everybody?
Everybody, today the DC is 10.
Ooh, exactly.
I think-
Well, actually,
Maybe sway.
that's 10.
Yeah.
Anybody who got less than 10 is got another level of exhaustion.
So Kevin got a second level of exhaustion despite having a proficiency in con save.
Well, Kevin is a hard worker. He really is really hard.
So,
Probably a little harder than he's taking a little better on the horse.
they send along.
Out of the horse.
Got it.
Well, the two that face, they have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, we rolled for
They're not silent.
Eat it.
Is,
You know what Pippin's going to use for inspiration to.
Yep.
So,
has
You need to what?
not have two levels.
Skill?
Have-
How much do you hit when you
And so you can spend.
We're not getting decent rest here.
Yeah,
No, you can spend hit dice, but you cannot. You're not getting a long
you don't
rest.
get any.
There's no such thing as a long rest in a thunderstorm,
Okay.
especially when you're
It would be
outside.
the equivalent of that, so you can spend the dice. That's the thing.
All right, go ahead, take care of your hit dice and things like that.
And
And then we're
one
going
of
to take
the
a break for 5
water
minutes.
lily potion.
Yes, let's see.
Yes, that's why you have it.
Everyone gets an additional 1d6 HP back.
So cool. I'm at full health.
No, it doesn't campfire sun. No, it does say short rest. You do it during a short rest. So go ahead.
We get this to all allies during short round.
So
Yep.
you roll a 1d6? Or they do?
Everybody rolls a die 6. If you're burning your hit die, then you add a die 6 to it. But if you're not burning a hit die, there's nothing to add to it.
And the horses big. They're allies.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, the horses don't have hit die to spend, so I will allow them to get a die 6 if you're attending to them.
I think horses have three
So roll a
hit
d6.
dice.
No,
Which horse?
horses
I
don't spend
happen before we get.
hit die on a rest. And they, it's 3 die
Again,
10.
already been.
They're,
One of them, mine got stabbed, but
Oh, yeah, yours.
yeah, yours got stabbed a couple times. So you might want to do some healing on him.
D6.
6. Alright, I think your horse is back up to its 19 hit points. Alright.
And I think I'm
Well,
gonna
you're still
actually have to
exhausted.
take off.
Alright, you guys, when you're taking your break, before you take off and you're leaving, can you go over his character sheet and make sure
I think I
everything.
already got all.
Well,
You
then,
got it all?
let me
Okay.
show you this, these characters. So I think we're gonna need you to
Sleep 4 hours.
run with these
I
guys.
know.
We've got Kevin with 2 levels of exhaustion, so his movement is halved, so he's definitely going to have to ride a horse.
And I'll have
And Eldrin has used 4 of his 5 healing, and used 1 of his water lily potions. Mhm.
Does that song he did?
No,
Yeah.
not unless it says anything about claiming exhaustion.
No, so
I have
that's-
a.
This is for the warden, right? Double checking, make sure they're lying.
What's actually these 3 do?
But
Set, like, low, trouble.
I got it. Set by woe. When healing corruption, let's just look it up. Well, it's set.
And I don't think you guys have anything that, maybe the healer has something that can take care of exhaustion.
Just sweep by. Boy, whoa, events, man. All right. Okay, so you.
Where do you skip? Skip.
Well, let's see, let's just look at the board then. Baby songs.
Okay, I need it back to this is an important next phase.
All right, good time. Okay.
None of your herbs take care of exhaustion, do they?
Healing,
We can't find this. Oh, wait. The
Yes.
herald with this.
I have an answer.
Yeah, do we have anything special there tonight? It's just like snacks.
it's a mystery to me.
So, but there is the eggs, the sausage, muffins.
Fine.
Please eat them.
Okay.
I mean, like,
There's a bunch of chips and some cherry and
cheese, sausage, and this is a special bread. And it's called a no, it's chocolate.
Chocolate.
It's cheese egg waffle. Oh, so it's pretending to be bread.
that is the camera.
But if you want carbs,
Yep, you not.
those. No, this and cheese together. heat it
Hell
up,
if I know
and
what
you've
that
got
is.
A meal. Same for you.
Do we have recycling any place?
No, we're not doing recycling here yet.
Okay.
We will be as soon as we can afford the extra 10.
I have a question. I can't find this ability that was set by Lowe's.
Okay. Okay, that is a feature of you being a high elf.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and when you heal corruption, when you guys are working on healing your shadow stuff, you gain one permanent shadow and then lose a temporary shadow before you even roll to see if you can get rid of any more.
The fled, the slavers, and they had a battle at the bridge.
I just have 2 more series.
We're just going to start day 4 with the second break.
Oh, you made that day 3 really fast. That's not that much.
Well, I had them get an encounter, and we ran from that encounter into another one.
Oh, that's the best thing ever.
Yes.
Right
And
from the fine band into the fire.
yep, they fought on the bridge. It took a while.
Running battle.
They didn't have an officer there, but they did have a heavy hitter who the other 2 went down faster than he did. He lasted several more rounds.
Really? That's okay.
So yeah, please go for it. I brought them to share. John, thank you for including me in all of this.
So I'm not going to see you tomorrow, right?
I'm going to see you tomorrow. Sorry,
All those. Do we have salsa? Dang, I wish I had some salsa.
Yeah, no.
Get it down. So what do you think? It's fun. Yeah, like
Well, if you really understand what it is.
I was lost too. I was low this way of deep thoughts. So, what do you think about how long you're gonna stay?
I'll stay until how long you go?
It's up till 10.
At 10 are we reaching that or is it
10 we should get off the island.
Yep.
All right. We'll go at 6 o'clock. We'll get dinner. We'll get some sips. Yeah. I hate this tunnel exhaustion. Are you two people now?
Yeah, I also have 50 levels. Yeah, right.
One level. Oh, that's good. Right.
For me,
It would be up there too.
not. Right. So I have documents.
Right. And or on this character.
Excuse me. We all have characters now.
Oh, we all have two characters. We all have two
We
characters?
all have two characters.
Oh,
Because he
okay.
left, he gave one to him and one to me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yes,
I
yes, so I had a question too.
all right. What's up?
So we're going till 10 9. Should we complete the module get off the island?
just trouble.
Well, no, next tomorrow would be when we actually get off the island.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and tomorrow is noon till
7 or 8, something like that.
So, right, it's just trouble with the lives, which is receive favors from the great good, no fighting thoughts. Right, just really I couldn't find it on even when I looked at IO and everything else.
I think that's a warden. Stuff. Warden.
Struggled to live and it's only from 5. And I looked at files. Well, night vision, so salvage screens.
Where it is in this. So
And perfumes. Might be my perfume. That's the only place I can look for these stuff.
so that time.
So
you can play with these metal dice.
Oh wow, I have
We like on one trick.
Not for now. I'm going to finish this year. It might be a general chew. Huh?
I'm trying to find my ability, but I can't find.
John is back in from the bathroom. I think
Unless
Phil is left.
So after dinner.
I don't know.
yeah, I mean, he said he would be here.
Alright. Any other ones that haven't watched for?
He didn't explain it, but I think he had some priority for dinner or something.
When I
No. When I came back to the table, he was not here. So he's given them their
He
character.
was talking to Jim.
So me and John.
Alright, well, this is a long session. It really is.
Okay, so ever watchful is if you roll an investigation like an town or something, it'll take a few hours and then it's news, rumors, there's possibly some false rumors that you might get. Yeah. But traveling to the wise, to receive favor from the great good.
Like in contact my goblin lyrics, like the 20. I'm gonna summon him as
Does not exist.
I'll tell him Tyron.
Right. Because he overskilled himself. Yep.
Long as it wasn't something before.
Yeah, no. I have no unhappy place.
They'll build on the bridge. See, they still speaking.
I still have pretty good.
We're all doubled up on characters. So
Which is fine. Yeah, you're doing it to Nahor style. For good reason.
what I was thinking though is that you are much now and get back at 6:30.
Still schedule.
Yeah. For time training,
My experience is really fun. My problem.
we have a half an hour.
So let's get started. I do a whole lot of time. And you have a partner. Right?
Oh, did somebody knock this around?
This is
This looks like it knocked over.
Right at the time that. Yeah.
all right. That is awesome.
We'll see.
That will,
Yeah.
unless.
But I
get
appreciate
into
the
account
offer.
other people,
And
That's
well,
most
building
likely
now,
to
the
be
build's not good, then you're going to be.
Yep, no problem. I now have a very clear purpose.
all right.
Oh, yeah, I figured they were going to be both irrelevant because. All right, you got half an hour.
Yep, and I've got how this is going to fairly quick. We're going to go through day 5 like that. Day 4 like that. All right, now everybody did their contracts, right?
Yep. We're all outside of the table now.
Okay. Now, the horses that have 2 levels of exhaustion no longer carry at all. So, what do you have to
Well, just make them these times.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What's that? As long as you guys know which 2, or he knows which
Well,
2.
that color code.
And starting on day 4, everybody is going to,
Because this would have been something
what do you call it?
been made by the courts of California and would have been a gift probably long ago when relationship was still strong.
But the horses are going to roll for exhaustion every day now, starting on day 4.
It's about your same size, so
So apparently somebody bumped into everything because this was knocked over, this was knocked over. Somebody bumped into
Yeah, I'm
everything.
pretty sure you
I
probably
could get 2, but
Yeah, all right.
it would.
I can always do the playback.
Yeah. I recognize that works. So, it is now day 4.
But it's still,
Those of you who are more exhausted,
you're going towards the
You're
village
cold.
to
you're all a bit miserable. The storm is loud. It's nice having you. Speak up, Bill Burr.
And you're also going to kind of suss things
The
out.
skies are red. It looks like the sky is on fire. It's all clouds and thunders and lightning. But the light coming through is such a red. It looks like it's on fire.
Or like a blood.
Or blood in the sky, yeah.
Well, the sky looks on fire, and when you look at each other, it looks like your faces.
He's some distant.
Exactly. It's actually written in here that way.
I do.
Yeah.
Some flavor.
Visited this flavor.
All right. At about 11 o'clock,
So you're hopeful that you might.
it is confirmed that
All right.
the military tracker is still back there, but he's
so
far enough away
here's
that
what
it's
you find.
problem.
You find
Now,
on the southern edge of this village.
you every once in a while, when the lows disappears or not, tracks back there, you barely know when it can move fast enough to
No people
make
out,
these
work, see no
tracks. I mean, he's
birds or other
as fast as the horse running.
thing. And the only sounds you hear that sound normal is that there are
Huh?
citizens moving about.
Barbarians, higher level. But that's a meta thing you don't need to know about.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on.
Actually, because you're close to nature, you feel like
Now,
something's
you guys get to now a little camp spot. Let's see how good camp spot you find.
Okay, so we're moving this
Yeah.
forward. Rest by the lake, I guess.
Oh, how far can we get?
Oh yeah, how far can we get in there?
Well,
So that was about 5
If
miles.
we're here,
so you sneak up
about
to
5
the
miles.
top of your shop.
okay, yeah, that's
Possibly.
Yeah, it's gonna be more towards
There's a counter.
dusk. Thank you.
no, you're all beyond that now.
okay, so
Yeah, right about there.
okay, so around that crossroads.
Okay,
Okay,
Can we make it to that lake?
That's not a lake, it's a forest.
He's in there.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
cowering behind
forest.
his
Can
counter.
we be in the forest?
I have a color map to show you if you so you can see.
Cover would be better.
It's just a little fog.
Probably what?
Yeah, you recognize.
Oh, yeah, I see. So,
I will go to the door.
I'll about
I will stay outside.
Okay.
I can kind of keep it.
You go in, Tim.
and
All right.
Oh, thank you so much.
Who are you?
All right.
Next.
You have found an abandoned farmhouse or ranch house. And it has pens that you can block the horses in. There's a building there, kind of a hay barn type thing, but hay barn's got a hole in the roof. But other than that, the house looks like at least the first story is intact. The second story has got big chunks missing out of it. It's old and abandoned, but at least on the first floor, you have a dry place to spend the night.
Can I make a can I sneak around there to make sure nobody else is already there on the place?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Well, what's wrong with you? Are they
15.
conditions?
15. Doesn't seem to be anybody has been here for a while.
I was outside the door.
This looks like a good place to rest.
I just wanted to like, what it was.
Let's lock the horses up, feed them, and get rest.
If I do
yes.
Should we take a watch?
You should.
I'm still outside.
All right.
Okay, so you
Same
take the
old.
same reason. Okay. Now, it is, despite the fact that you're out of the weather and you're actually getting a chance to, one, are you going to start a fire?
Is there a fireplace?
Yeah.
Come here. What are the symptoms of this child?
Or is it
I can just think if you need a fire.
Yeah, well, what purpose would a fire serve anyways? We don't have any meat to cook.
Okay. Now, I
It would
need,
keep us warm, possibly.
So-
But then again, the smoke will be seen for miles. We do not want to be discovered by
This child
slaves.
outdoors a lot recently. In
Um,
weather? Yes.
I should have said, I don't, these are slavers.
Jesus, the
I don't think their victims will live that long.
Nice.
Well,
Remember, they are taking them to the capital.
right.
Burning
There's slaves
factories.
right now on the march. Once they get there, they will be slaves.
And so as you
That's one way you get it.
kind of carefully
Now-
look around and see what's going on. This is what you see.
Everybody, including the horses,
Here's the apothecary shop.
con checks. The DC today is 11.
It's kind of a circle. There's various building houses. There's a,
Yes, 11.
it's a village.
Look, my hair's in my
And some buildings around here. Okay, it's getting dark. It's just like I said.
What
It's,
is it?
you know, you're gonna have to get back to your groups.
It's 11.
But beside
Constitution
some
saving
fields here, you see a path.
I forgot what
You
it
see
was.
the blacksmith shop over here.
Notes from the furnace and
The
Um,
fires are not gonna be. They're always working. There's no smoke there.
If you pass, and since this is a exceptionally
In the center,
nice place, I mean,
uh,
you're still going to be
in the
hard
center,
to sleep with all the noise and the lightning
that there is
cracking in the forest around you.
of secret servant.
So can't we get rid of it
There
though?
are also a pair of
I mean,
men with
we tried
gloves.
No, this is still just a short rest.
Still,
Zealots, perhaps. Who
So
are
no,
that was-
still just a short rest, guys. So no,
no.
because you're not getting a decent full night's
If
rest.
we
But I
have,
at least
we
don't
get 8 hours if we have 8 people and we're
that
This is
they don't cheat out.
it's the
And
storm.
well, the storm is so loud that it's keeping us awake.
well,
Yeah, remember you guys have to kind of
going and
talk loud just to be heard.
Okay, but we're in a building where it's
But
loud.
you see it.
You're in a building that is allowing you to hear all the sounds outside crashing as the rain and hail smashes on the building that you're in.
strapped to
It's baffled that it's
on
so
the
loud.
rest again.
Yeah, it's still
elite priest.
uncomfortable. Plus,
Using the
you
village.
got no beds.
You know, it's no bad
Should
shit.
be
You have a dry spot.
2 levels.
This was a superior campsite because it's dry.
Yeah.
And that's it. You've been traveling for days and nobody did a fire to warm people up. So now it's how's the horses?
Oh, you rolled for horses.
chained, strapped down onto a stone.
Oh,
This could be your
Okay.
on.
We have 3 horses that cannot carry you.
pieces in this area.
No, do we need to prepare to take me?
no, wait. Yeah.
See if something right here, not one worse.
I'm still working through this. I said what best.
Not worth it.
Well, you have someone with you, okay? Eridon the Silent. And
I don't even know which horse
you
they
have
are.
heard say a thing.
I forgot to say it.
This one.
Yeah, me too.
And he says
It's up
one
to
word.
21 HP now.
Ah, he's keeping track.
How much HP does
19.
Oh,
well, then, never mind.
it's at 19. And is to escape.
Backward.
Right.
Alright, all of our horses are healthy, but they're
Hey, off.
No.
Okay, let's carry the horses. The rest of us.
yeah. Kill them.
All right. Now, memorize the orders because I need you to move the maps.
3 of you managed to kill yourself.
Not to move the map. Just
Oh,
to
nice.
yeah, leave the dot there.
But
That's there's no way of keeping track.
It's not immediate, but you just take it as
Alright, yeah.
seen. You also
Put it down actually about halfway to the next
several
corner.
people.
Yeah. A little more.
For some reason,
Okay.
Okay, so we're
This is day 5,
We're adventuring.
and you're moving along.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Now that would be a sacrifice, which usually is only done.
Are we going to?
Are you sure we're not going to read
Are we,
the
we're going here, right? That's our goal is Roman.
Romena? Romena is our goal. Well, perhaps they were reports.
Okay, look out.
Adventurers in the area. And they are
Dragon. And
Yeah, just put the, yeah.
Might
Drag it back up top.
They might need to fill their prisoners first. Hard to tell.
Now I'm going to set this up
Um,
completely when we're
what
down.
else can I tell you?
But
Like I said, you noticed, hey, you haven't done counts. You'd have to come back and observe again.
I
But
scouted and I
looks like
saw
there
village.
were several prisoners that had been strapped close to the center of town. And they were lodged
not
out
far
the
off our run. Like
But it's like it's not right.
I think you need to come.
So depends on what you think or when would they do this. So my knowledge of
Can I do a
And-
little more?
this is building
what to
the
this for? That would be a very nice.
Well, the stones are there, but they're more flat. So there you go. So the stone circle is basically this, and the village is around this area.
Hey, you could use my buildings.
I am going to use the buildings.
Frequent.
And also trees and stuff like that. I'll be doing that during lunch.
That's like a
Oh yeah, about
strongest success.
Yeah.
I'm well over it.
This is the village that I'm not there, I say.
Right.
360 stone packs.
Well, considering the fact that
Frost
you've
is
been only
over
among
here.
these strange humanoids using cars on their island. However, you have come to be careful eye.
You find a village with fair,
especially with the sailors.
ziggurat,
Not
Kinds of words.
all kinds of words.
and a pair of the six men. These guys are obviously sorrel
worshippers
with black capes, darker colors.
These priestesses,
They have a group of prisoners,
they tend to when
and it looks like it was the wagon
go out,
you guys saw before. It came
either
on a different route
been
and got here
traders
before.
to the faithful,
Yeah.
or there will sometimes be trumped up reasons
So
why.
there's
And
yards.
once they told you, like,
Yep.
his family was
Peasants.
Okay, so
right? And they just got rounded up.
Slaves.
You know, and you don't have
Well, it looks like people that were captured here.
They usually bring a whole load of these in my wagon. And then they make.
There are two cage wagons,
uh,
each with one horse each.
and they make daily sacrifices. They usually
And though
only
the
make-
weather is terrible, wind, rain, lightning, etc.
That way, yeah.
How many guards?
Lots of supply.
What would you ask?
How many guards?
You've seen 4 people.
And we know that
Yes.
these
And lots of slaves.
priestesses are very
you also see
superstitious. They believe that
that
the
right
time is
here,
not an auspicious time.
see it right there, is an altar.
The Lord of Darkness.
And that
And
altar
therefore in the night
has,
is the best time to be out there.
so you're on the road, which is right up. Yes. If I flip the map around, it should be over
And the
there.
James Strange Dark.
Okay.
And the Satyr are so whether they're
There you go. That lines us up.
some people are like, no, wait, they're
Okay, so there's an altar over here. There's a girl strapped to it.
they're not harmed at all.
She looks pretty young. There's a well over here.
and tied my foot
This
behind
is a
my
great
But others
big.
are like, oh no.
It's
We all like
not fit.
Yes, exactly.
It's a child.
kind of
Even though with the rain and the wind,
Okay, so
it's
you both come back.
oil.
And,
Burner lamps and stuff like that.
and so I'm curious.
And there are
They've
people
actually found a campsite.
tied to stakes
They played a little bit
on
of this spot where they
the,
would
the
be.
fire.
And it's protected away from the road and all that. And so
It is a definite
people
large
trying to protect.
Fire.
And their security
That is not being put
on a still
like-
lost in the front. Oh, yes. Hello, Mogo. Hail to thee.
So,
Well, so do I. This
you
weather has
guys
been
need to
most
discuss what
not
you are
safe.
planning.
I feel like I am drenched to my undergarments.
You cannot just leave these people.
me too.
While you're discussing, I'm going to set things up.
Yeah. Yeah. We can destroy those fools. They just very easily free all these people.
What? No, this is always done in fire. Well, they whack.
Aye, but insane versus small.
On a pile.
It's true.
I find it hard to believe that this.
What is your suggestion?
I believe you, but I must hear it from my own. Is this true?
Quiet thing.
Quiet thing.
Cut their bonds and have a distraction of sense. Draw them away and these the captives rather than pull out.
I cannot pass by this village and let these poor people be sacrificed to
There's another question.
their dark lord. Maintain your first.
How are we going to make sure that everyone actually gets away?
Just rob every sock I have.
Creating a fire right away while they go to the structure free.
Right.
They will be
So we cannot save every village.
the other three.
This village. People safe.
They're going to have to check out.
So we get the numbers.
Not
So we get numbers,
right,
right?
yeah. I
Will
will.
they allow
Send
Get it
some.
claimed
drawings?
There might be
So
two that
pretty
we can
much
do away with five.
priestess.
And we could easily make it so they did it to the exact
So they had excuse armor.
Nice.
Maybe from gravel that just kind of went.
We can try.
So it sounds like we have.
But I'm also
this
keen
time. It's not.
We might be able to buy three without having
Or
to
stood
engage.
very traced.
Those who go unwittingly against them, it is true. They can deceive you in their illusions.
Yeah.
They're not proper for what they go to, but it's.
Oh, yeah.
But the true heart.
Just pretend there's a roof on that one.
I do have those.
Does it make anything else strange or odd?
Oh, okay.
Another house.
Have you seen any tracks of anything else?
Thought it could be a rubble or.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Down right over here. You guys are coming from that side.
So then the
there.
track with the on hooks.
Here's the altar.
Someone on foot.
Keep talking, guys. You don't have a lot of time to make your plans. We're distracted.
You are careful. It's not that was made by weights.
Could make one of these 2 stories if you want.
Sure. As long as it doesn't have.
So the
technical-
next while is spent girding up and making sure his Tyrion is
But there could be a ladder to that.
they will attempt to sacrifice once it is completely gone. Dusk is not quite dark enough, it's kind of in between time. So he thinks we have about an hour or 2 hours to before we start.
It's actually.
It does stand.
You like
It's gonna be perfectly well.
Right?
Yeah.
They're
those
just
This is a one.
They're just
Emotional for actual.
Yeah, exactly. You know, time up, steak, and from lots of stuff. Pull all the oil and just walk around.
Step that
Oh, there you go. Take a little break first. All right, speaking of breaks, this is dinner break.
Yeah.
So now that I've whet your appetite for with all that adventure, we will come back at 7 o'clock, and we'll.
You guys can talk.
We already have a plan ready.
You have a plan ready.
Yes.
Okay. So explain to me what your plan is. You are going to douse a log in
In oil. At least in trying to get conversion off the map. Maybe
So you can start a small fire a bit away. Let's start that.
And then several of us that are next week, you're going to try and slip in to
Free the hog. And then
everyone else will be on standby to attack with
we are
spice.
Okay.
Can I talk to you soon?
That sounds like a good plan. And when you come back, we will decide how good it is.
Yes.
Looks cool, dude.
This looks awesome. This looks awesome.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dinner time. Alright. So,
It's just be back by like 5 minutes or 7. Have a great time. Salsa at home and we can bring some, like, so just try to be back 5 or 10 minutes before 7. It's nice. Yes.
All right, Mr. Steven, catch you at the next break.
All right, see you. So
dinner.
Yeah.
I used everything I had to get lunch. Well, I'm gonna go, if you wanna stand out down there, I'm upstairs. So just make sure everybody's back by 5 or 10 before 7, so you can start at 7 sharp. We're doing better on our time this time around, thankfully. Just want to keep it that way.
We're exactly on time right now.
I want to keep it that way. Because other TolkienMoot do not.
I think I left my charger cord upstairs.
Can you get past this? No, on my path. What? Gonna be what? Yeah, it is. And many characters often die. I say often, but 3 times. But, you know. Yeah, it is tough. But they shouldn't, like, it shouldn't get to the canvas and do something stupid.
That's on them.
Exactly.
Is that going to include living life?
No, living life isn't stupid, just dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
What can I grab up real quick? A second. I was just wondering, like, whatever here is able to use
Okay.
the one at times. I don't want to grab someone's personal stuff. Or...
There is no personal stuff over
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
here. The
what...
crackers are open, all these chips are open, the egg sandwich stuffs are open, and please eat as much as you want.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking now. So
The chips are open.
I just wanted to make sure before I ended up.
I just gotta be back to this.
Are these? John? Are these?
Yeah, those are open.
Okay. I see you guys got the press working or plugged in.
No, I think I did that.
What? You bid the figure instead of chip, right?
Yeah.
I've done that a couple times. So you guys got that press work?
Huh? Yeah.
It's fun. Okay. I just saw the lights on in the file. I'm like, gee. Did you do it again?
No.
Oh, I just heard a what? He looks like it, but I get it. What kind of break you can make this? I just showed me here. So, how does this work? Just put it in and press down?
Yeah, well, you don't have to hold it. You want to keep that in the chair in case the oil picks up. Here. This up.
Thank you very much.
No problem. I mean, $12. Yeah.
Just kidding. I'll give you one of the hugs. Oh no, not big hugs. Isn't it weird? Like if you say something with an accent like that, it sounds very, very bad.
Very
Yeah. Like you say it with like almost like an accent.
Oh.
It sounds so bad, and you're like, I swear I'm not cussing. I usually do not really like eggs, but these freaking omelet looking things are so.
Yeah. All right. Went upstairs to eat.
It's all my food.
My wife made all the fixings except for the English muffins. Everything else she made. She made the chopples and the well, she didn't make the cheese.
And in the pancake.
She made these. These are like bread. Oh, so it's healthier for people like me.
Cool cat.
Yeah. Can you close this?
Yep.
Cool kid. Let me see this.
Yeah, sounds good.
Talking with Leo, my ring, what are the rings? Knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah, that's more than I need.
What is the card piece called? You can't off my character sheet.
Did I bring in?
Are there now? I have a whole bunch of them. Earthquake.
And
I like how this card is free.
yeah, I did barbecue sauce, by the way.
Right, it's all the places I get barbecue sauce.
Right. This map is cool.
Okay.
Go ahead. Have you seen better?
Talking about barbecue.
Oh,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
wow. Best map I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In real life, I've seen some cool ones online.
I don't have 3D objects. I've only seen 2D.
Yeah, I got a 3D printer.
I know. So,
You should come over and see it sometime. That's enough.
so I'm trying to work on this homebrew class. And I'm pretty sure it's going to do a subclass of homebrew now. Because I can't make a fully good class yet. So anyway, it has it's a wizard subclass with the unique ability that once you kill any creature, you can revive it under your control, except it has half of its max HP and it loses -2 in every stat. Except it's on. So strength, dex, all that. And you can hold, and then you can rise up to 5 creatures, and then you can't do any more unless you release one by killing it. I'm still working out like balance and stuff on it.
I'm confused. I went way over my head, bro.
So if you kill a creature,
Start over. Start
so if you kill any creature or any humanoid or anything,
Okay.
you can, as this class using a spell slot, I haven't worked out that part yet, based on its challenge rating. Okay, revive the creature, and then once you
Necromancy.
yeah, but
Yeah, basically, yeah.
the actual necromancer, more on the. Well, I'm thinking that side should be its own class because it's not exactly necromancy. They're not undead anymore. They're not undead when you rise them. They're their own creature, except they lose -2 in every stat, right? And then they lose half its max HP or 3/4.
I would still call that necromancy.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out.
But yeah, that's a cool concept. Oh,
Yeah.
We just homebrewed a piece of armor for me on my campaign of the Curse of Strahd. It's a glowing golden plate set of armor from Goldshire, because that's where my character originated from. He's a dwarf, and he's the son of the king of Goldshire. And so the king sent him this armor. This armor, it gets charges by killing enemies, and it's up to 10 charges. If you have 10 charges, you can burst light out of it and like sap a circle of enemies around you for like 1d8 or something. And then, so that's like super ability. And then like if you use 8 charges, it has like a super power attack. 6 charges. I don't know, I'd have to read it. It's really complicated.
But I was thinking to differentiate it from like a necromancer, right? These things that you resurrect or reanimate, you can also store in like capsules or something, or inside your soul. And you can bring them out using spell slots. That's how I balance it. Because think about it. If let's just say you killed Tiamat or any god, then you can resurrect them.
Holy cow, look at how much stuff that's on this. You could read it from the top if you want. Wipe your hands in the plate. Well, and it goes on.
No, I get it.
20 AC plus 1 plus 10 feet bonus speed. Da 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 da. Illuminating the 10 points of the crown on Goldshire engraved in the center of the chest, the wearer simply needs to touch one or more of the illuminated points. The Golden Sun, 10 charges. Last resort, with fully charged armor, the wearer can become brilliant as the sun, devastating. For 1 minute, you shine with an aura that incinerates enemies of Goldshire. Any hostile creature within 50 feet takes 10 radiant damage every turn for the duration. Spirit of Goldshire. As an action, 5 charges. Wearer calls upon sacred heroes of Goldshire from the past. 1d6 ancient heroes will answer the call for aid to destroy foes of Goldshire. 3 charges. Wearer takes damage from any sort that is not radiant damage, it is reduced by half.
What's your favorite spell, Bill?
Favorite spell? It depends on the class.
Any class. Anything.
So my favorite class is Paladin. And probably his favorite spell is Lay on Hands, because it just heals the shit.
I like bards. I like bards because they can do everything. If I want to seduce a dragon, I can seduce a dragon. If I want to absolutely
I
destroy
haven't
everything,
played a bard enough to, get the picture.
they can do anything, right?
I
They
know,
have
I've
enough
only
charisma.
played it for level 1 for 2 sessions.
Once you get,
And then the session broke up, so it's I've never got to really experience it.
so yeah, once you get Jack of all trades, you get no negatives. You have only positives. Like, I have a -1 in charisma, and I have a +0 in all my charisma stats. Because,
That guy?
yeah. Just not one thing.
See, it's basically 5e, but
You can have a 44 on a roll. That level with 6 or 7, as long as you're using the right spells. It's strong. If you want to break the game, you can do that. But most bards just want to have fun.
Yeah.
So they'll just have fun, right? And if you mess with them, it's just pretty tiring.
hello?
Is the camera still rolling? Oh, that's weird. We're watching it, dude. Edit it down. Is it a live stream?
Yeah. Wait, really?
Oh, yeah. That camera. So, do they edit it down into videos later, or what? No? I'll look when I get home. So if someone's watching the live stream, all they're doing is watching the scene.
Yeah. I think these all get saved too, and then you can go through the archive.
Kind of weird.
Sometimes they do.
About D&D research, or are they just waiting for us to eat so they can get food research? You be the judge. Man.
That's a good film. Good game too. I'm excited to get to the coast.
Has it always been here? The headquarters?
They just got it a month ago.
It's bringing everything over?
Yeah, there's still a lot to bring over.
Where did they have it stored?
And there's more donations coming in. It was at Mom's house, and I've never even been to Mom's house.
Cool. Big drugstore building.
Yeah, basically, and then it took them that whole month. Maybe they've had it for 2 months. It took them like a month to get insurance because they didn't know how to rate something like this. Like, it's very minimal risk. What's somebody gonna do? Have a heart attack on property?
That's where you're gonna get you think you're playing D&D, but no, it actually creates heart attacks.
Well, one thing that they said is they do LARPing. You know what LARPing is? Live action role playing. So they take like wooden swords and foam bats and things like that that's not gonna hurt anybody. And then they go out in the field and have fights.
They do that here?
They do that. Not at the center, but they like that's part of the program. They have all the tools for it. And then so the insurance companies were like, "What?" And they were like, "You do swords with rugby?" So they were comparing people fighting with swords and rugby together, and they were like, "Yeah, that's too hyper risk." And it's like you don't even know what we're talking about.
Sounds fun.
Do you have a LARPing thing? I've never been part of it.
You ever seen the Great Cardboard fights? Annually? I don't know where, but somewhere. Probably in Australia. Probably. No, it's probably in the United States. A bunch of people will get together every day, this one day of the year. They'll make cardboard contraptions and then fight everyone else in a free-for-all. And then their only goal is to break every cardboard piece.
Yeah.
So spend time to destroy them.
That
It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, there'll be giant cardboard dragons that people will fly down, hit each other with.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look.
Mostly just swords and armor, though. What time is it?
6:18. We're gonna be bored for half an hour. Oh, we should go out and try to find salsa too.
For what?
For those chips.
Different monitor setup than us.
So
How is it set up? Like, did the viewers get like all the screens, or did they have to switch them manually?
I think that switch.
What's the live stream called?
I think it's just on RPGResearch.org, and then they also have a YouTube page. I don't know how they shoot this logo on mine. So it's for every square meter of Earth, the sun puts out 127,000.
Uh huh. 10% of what you thought.
That's every square meter though. So if you
So like a million times what you thought.
if you add meters together, then you can definitely 10 meters would be over a million right there.
Well, there's a lot more than 10 meters. Sure, thank you.
Correct.
So you want 10,000 times more or 10 times less units?
A lot.
Did they wrap it in a menu?
No, it's like old newspaper clippings, like 60.
Menu.
Oh, good point. But lots of them past. This is what they used to cost. Dang. Yeah, 55 cents for a burger.
Menu? No.
Huh?
They're on the elevator. Well, nine.
What
Nine.
date? What date does yours have at the top?
1960.
So does mine. But mine says salad burger 50 cents.
Yeah, I got it. But right here it says chicken, 4 pieces, 9.
But it's cut off, so you can't really read totally what it says.
I guess $9.
Back in the 60s,
Look, look how
Oh.
everything up is time.
53 cents. So that might be 95 cents or something. But wait, this one right here, party pack is $3.
Fair enough. That's 90 cents.
95 cents. That's insane. Bring back those prices.
And this costs us
$7.50 a piece.
inflation.
Yeah.
You have Jennifer or not just watching.
No. I want to buy the pack. There's 3 books in that pack. Monster Manual, Django's Cauldron, and
Jennifer's Guide, Frost's Cauldron, and Mordecai's.
no, I thought it was Monster Manual. I thought it was the Monster Manual.
It's a monster manual. There's like 3 of them.
Sure, but like the advanced Monster Manual, I think that's what it seemed called or something.
No, there's the monster manual, Bolo's Tome, Mordecai's Guide to the Multiverse, and then Mordecai's. Oh, another one that's similar.
Freak out.
Yeah, I know the pack you're talking about, right? It comes with the DM screen. Yeah. It's Mordecai's
Yeah, Mordecai.
Monsters of the Multiverse. There you go. All it does is it takes Mordecai's Tome of Foes and Bolo's Guide, and it combines them. It removes like 4 of them and then adds 1 new character. But all it is just 4 different orc captains that get removed. And you return for it, you get a dolphin. That's what you get. And then Jennifer's Guide. They have a bunch of new rules, like how.
But they're creating new rules all the time. Like there's a hippo class now. There's a rabbit, or not class, but species or whatever.
What's your favorite race?
Dwarf so far. They just seem to be short and stocky and feast.
I'm a big fan of the
Oops. That's probably the second bit.
Azmar.
A what? Asmar?
Azmar.
Yeah, the Asmar, the flying. I have one of those characters too. It's a paladin. In fact, I have a bunch of the minis for Asmar.
I usually play human. I'm not that wild. I usually play human though.
Oh, yeah. Asmar's. That's painted. Got a little selection.
No pollen, practically.
What's that?
No pollen. They're subclasses. Well, sub races.
What does that even mean?
There's sub races for the Azamar. There's the Protector Azamar, the Fallen Azamar, and then I forget the last one. But either way, all it means is that you have different abilities. Like the Shield one, it protects everyone, but Fallen Azamar is probably the best one. It deals damage to everyone, and it frightens them. But it also comes with the biggest role-playing factor. Because Azamars are people, right, who are sworn to a god, correct? A Fallen Azamar is like a Oathbreaker Paladin. It's someone who doesn't do what their god wants anymore, and their wings turn black. Pretty strong. You know what? They shouldn't set the camera right there. They should set it above the table, straight down, so they can actually see what we're doing. Because, like, come over here, you can barely see it. Even on widescreen.
Well, get out of the shot.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if it was zoomed in, that would help too.
But it's not. That one over there is the same problem. But the camera can even be installed up on the top. See how it is?
I know, this whole place is still under construction.
But fair enough, you can't really place it right there.
Yeah.
So.